The following content are the expressed thoughts, views, ideas, and opinions of the individuals and guests of the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. This podcast may contain adult language and themes not suitable for children under the age of 17. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Please stand by while we wait for the cast of the Nerds Have Spoken. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lowry. You're on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime. I got some Wolfenstein, Eric B., and Tropical Storm Wells. How you guys doing?
Yeah, doing well.
Yo. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Yeah.
How was your guys' week?
I had a pretty good week. Really good week, man. So far, I mean, work has been crazy, but, after I get off work, man, just been pretty chill, which is great. Found a new playlist at work. Shared it with my boy EWells. It's an Apple Music playlist.
Yes, sir.
Boy rocked out. It's pretty mellow. Voted in our primary today.
Ooh,
got that done.
Nice. Absolutely.
Got that done. Local stuff is very important, man. Oh, I tried to write you in, but they said no go.
I will fix the problem with your postcard.
Hey, I need you as a postmaster. Postmaster Wolf.
I'm gonna write your name on the ballot next time.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do just for the fuck of it? I'm gonna get a sticker. You know that sticker I made of Mike says I believe in New York Mike?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wear that and put his name for the ballot.
Yeah, right. You should, bro. You really should. You know how many people would actually really do that too?
No,
I think I'm kidding.
Man.
No, I don't think you're kidding at all.
I don't think you're kidding.
No.
I 100% believe you're going to do that.
We know you better than that.
Yep.
Overall, man, I had a pretty good week, man. What about you, Wolf? How about you, man?
How was my week? My week was just fine. Didn't do much. Cleaned the house. Living in the dream. What can I say?
Nice.
Living the dream.
Yeah, man. Lowry, how about you, man? You had I think we should save you for last because I think you got some interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah. Usually do.
Yeah. What about you, Tropical Storm Wells?
Duck
the Wayne drops.
I mean, the name says it all, man. We had some little tropical storm pass through in New York today. So we knocked down we got some big tree branches down in the backyard. So, that's be some work later on this weekend. We ain't doing it now.
Hey, man, that's firewood for the winter, man. That's all I do.
Yeah, right. I got to build a fireplace for it.
Hey, get you a fire pit for the fall.
Yeah,
man.
fire pit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's true.
Put some marshmallows at your house.
Hey, listen, marshmallow night is good, bro. We have marshmallow nights over here. We do have one of the portable ones, a little small, thing you put out. It's not too big though, but it's served.
Don't tell too many people that.
Leave it to
That's
Lowry.
just, I mean, I just gave you a line, man. You can use that. It's a little small. It's a little small, girl, but it services. I mean,
It's not about the size, girl. It's about the
My wife says about me.
It's not small, but it works.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. But pretty much, it was quite, pretty good weekend, man. It was, laid back, chill with the family, stuff like that. So no barbecue in there. So yeah, that's it, man. Nothing big here.
Good stuff, man. Lowry, come on, man. Lay it on us, man.
You want me to follow what he just said? Nothing big there. Like I'm just keeping my mouth shut because I'm waiting for something to come out.
Hey,
I was waiting for somebody to say something.
I knew it was coming, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Where is it, Lowry? I know it's coming. So go ahead and lay it on.
We got plenty of time for that. So my week isn't too bad, man. Just kind of hung out. Thursday, I had my second outpatient surgery for the stuff that's going on with me. But before that, decided to stop in Target because all these G.I. Joes and all this craziness going on, everything going on. So I decided to stop in the Target by me, and I walk up, and they have 6 roadblocks sitting out.
What?
So with the quickness, I was like, I just grabbed one, right? And the guy's sitting down on the floor, the worker, with the boxes of the rest of the Joes. He's starting to put them out. And I was like, okay, I'll grab this one. I'll grab this one. And the next thing you know, the manager walked around the corner. He's like, "You can't put those out. You can't put those out. It's not till the 14th." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You can buy them now." He's like, "No, it's wrong. It has to be the 14th." So I kind of got screwed because they turned around as I was snagging the other Joes like Beachhead and stuff like that off the shelf. They turned around and said, "No, we have to take them back." So they took them off the shelves while I was standing there. But what he didn't realize was I already snagged a roadblock before he did that. And this is kind of funny. So I snagged that bitch before he had a chance to take it out of my hands.
I don't want to know how you snuck that out of Target.
Yeah, really. But when they scan it, though, don't it come up like?
When I walked up, I went to the self checkout. It scanned, came up right up.
Oh, so he
and then just walked right out. I mean, I just paid for it, so.
Yeah, there was some more confusion about that this week. Someone said the first, and then Target said, "Well, there's a misunderstanding. We're doing it the 14th." And
yeah,
a lot of disappointed nerds this weekend. Let me tell you.
Well, I think they did
a lot of memes on that.
I think the reason why they did that was because of that shit with they're resetting all the toy aisles right now.
Okay.
And so I think what they did was the reason why they said the 14th. If you looked on the tags up there, it says they're redoing. I forgot what the word of it is called, where they restock the shelves, like redo everything. But basically, by the 14th, they're supposed to have all that redone. So I'm thinking what they did is they tried to work that in with all the other stuff, so they shoved them up top. That's why they keep telling everybody the 14th. So
I got you. So you're talking about the replenishment or the planning? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I think
because everybody's saying the same thing right now. Oh, it's up in the warehouse, up on a pallet somewhere. I'm like, look, bitch, I just saw that shit right in front of me. Come on.
Potty mouth.
I'll fuck with one of my toys. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, so I turned around and did that. Thursday had the surgery and then drove up to New Jersey to meet Gort. Kind of hung out with him and EE. And chilled. We worked on New York Mike's collection this weekend, so
R.I.P.
It was a pretty interesting weekend, man. Yeah, rest in peace, Mike. We're all, thinking of you, your family, to everybody. I know that you're looking down on them.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, man, it was a fairly good weekend. I would have to say, good week. Work week's pretty busy. So,
well, Jay, I'm glad you had a great week, but I need to know what time it is.
Yeah, buddy. Time to nerd up or shut up.
That's right, baby. Let's get into it.
Get the nerd on, baby.
Yeah, man. So we got one funny, lighthearted thing, and this is a doozy. So everybody, strap in. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Shout out to Wolf for bringing this one up, right? Oh, that's right. Duh. My bad.
Damn, fucking up already, dude. 2 weeks in a row.
Dang.
I'm too excited to talk about this one.
Yeah. Well, you got me excited. You brought it to the table. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yes, sir.
Let's start with the Halls, man. Well, somebody has a birthday coming pretty soon, so let's start with the birthday boy.
Motherfucker, you had to do it.
Happy birthday to
Sing it, girl. So my birthday is Friday the 7th. My PayPal is I'm just kidding.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
For real.
My wish list will be so anyways, speaking of birthdays, thank you guys. I actually received my birthday present from you guys, so you'll be able to check this out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't drop him now. Don't drop him.
Yeah. So I ended up getting Black Widow and Taskmaster.
Nice.
Yeah. Very nice.
Dude, these are pretty cool figures, man. I like the orange on Taskmaster.
Yeah, really Taskmaster. I love the orange on it too.
So good.
Shout out to Toyco. I received a random box. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
yeah, we got
I was
you.
like, yeah, I know. I was just like, wait a minute, I didn't pay for this shit. And he's like, talk to your fellas. But yes, thank you guys very much. Much appreciated.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
We appreciate all you do, buddy. We had to hook you up.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, dude, these are two fun figures. Like I can't wait to complete this collection for real.
Yeah, man.
At least for all of those. And then, like I said, I got Roadblock.
You got the Black Hawk Hogan?
Hey, brother, like, dude, he looks like.
Knowing's half the battle, brother.
I like him better than the other one that came.
Yeah,
out.
absolutely.
I think I
like
do
him a
as
lot
well.
better.
I'm actually going to buy a second one because he has the gauntlet here on his one arm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very weird about keeping things
Double,
even. So like I bought another one just so I can buy a gauntlet for the other arm, and then the knee pad I'm going to swap out because you see that right there. It annoys the shit out of me. He has one knee pad.
Okay, I got you.
So it's the same joint. So I'm going to swap it out and do that.
That's the engineering,
Nice.
you dude. I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Mead on that too. So then Sam Mead did like a nice little thing on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Destro too.
Yeah, Destro too. Right.
Also,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
he's pretty good. Still hate him though.
I need something for me for Saturday night.
There you go.
More Gundam. Gundam.
Pretty cool looking kit. Check this out. I'll kind of so you can see the screen.
Ooh,
the
I like the
gunner.
arms on. Oh man, that's
Look at that Gatling gun, yo. Like seriously.
Yeah, that gun is serious.
Look at it. He's got a big old knife up there too. Like you can see that.
It's nice.
Oh, that bayonet.
I always like doing the really weird ones. I don't like doing the same. Every time I get one of these, I don't want to do the same color.
Okay.
I feel you. Yeah, you always want the same colors.
Switch it up.
And shit, I just realized I put this in backwards. I got Magic Square, Doomsday.
Yo, but at least it comes with the stock and everything. That's slick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
comes
nice
with everything, dude. So it I'll show you real quick. So it actually comes with
Nice.
It's upside down
shit.
too. Batting 1,000, amigo.
So it comes with everything the MP does.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
It's
does, man.
pretty nice, and it also comes with like some extra goodies too. Like it comes with his own gun, so that way Starscream can hold it.
Oh, that's slick.
Oh,
Bunch
that
of other
is-
stuff.
yeah.
It
Nice
comes with a
touch.
little bit of extras that wasn't with the MP.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got all that. Told you it's gonna be a little bit of a haul.
So good.
John Wick, baby.
Got
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in?
I got the
Wick
John
'em.
Wick.
That's the controversial face figure.
The controversial, yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's got everybody up in the raw.
Yeah. I mean, it looks better on the box than it does in. But it's pretty
Oh, so it
badass.
comes with two heads. Okay. So
Yeah.
somebody posted, like they
Wow,
posted
man.
the promotional shot, and they posted the one up top, I guess was the promo shot, the one that's off his shoulders. They posted that, and then they posted the one that's on his shoulders on that one. Almost like it was two different things. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, all right, whatever. So it's not as bad as people think.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Then I turned around and got this on my exploits this past weekend. You know, I collect 18 scale or 24 scale cars.
Got it.
That picked me up.
Oh,
I got me.
baby.
I got an FD. I got a 93. Or I'm sorry,
Nice.
FC RX-7. It's pretty cool, man.
All right, so the dope car.
Oh, dude, I love those things.
And it comes
Try
with a
getting
bag?
into one is fun.
Oh, bro, I can't even. I tried. My homeboy had one. No.
Dude,
I'm too big.
you may be an inch taller than me, but I'm a little bit bigger than you. I could fit in that bitch.
Hey, man.
I was
Yeah.
able to slightly fit in it, but slightly. Now, keep in mind, I probably filled up both sides of the fucking car. But
Wow.
Oh, bro.
shout out to my boy EE. He surprised me this weekend. Bam.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Well, you guys love
Michael
your
Myers.
scary figures, boy. So
This is Halloween.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is Halloween.
I've been wanting it for a while. I've been like joking with it because he's been talking about selling a bunch of shit.
yeah, he's
And I
been
was-
selling a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. And then this is the final one. Hang on one second. I got that.
Oh, yeah. Now you caught that when it dropped, or did somebody hook you up with that?
No, I caught it when it dropped.
That's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
Gomez.
that's right. You told us about this last week, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
actually, but that's
a
not
box
the
of
funny
goodies.
part.
Yeah, that box looks.
So
Yeah, it comes with so much stuff, dude.
dude, I'll have to do an unboxing video or some shit. But it comes with a bunch of different figures. Whoa, wait a minute. Huh, interesting. Look on the back of it.
Oh, wow. Is
Oh.
that Adam's Family, Batman?
Batman.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
It's Wednesday, right? Wow.
I believe so.
Oh, dude, look at this one. This is
It's
pretty
kinda
cool.
cool.
Look at
Yeah, even on the
Hey,
side.
that's pretty cool. They did some cool
got some
artwork
other
here.
stuff. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the box by
even there.
itself is good.
Well done, Mesco. Well
Oh,
done.
and then here you go. It's got one more side.
Oh, with Diabolic and stuff. Nice.
Glass, that's dope.
Yeah, the bottom's just a gun, and just the top, it just has that.
That's so cool, though.
I can definitely see somebody selling the box on eBay, just the box.
Just the box,
dude.
man.
That box is going for $75 on eBay.
Just the box.
You know, I'd be like, all right, like I didn't want the rest of the shit. I just wanted the gold ninjas, so I'll gladly sell that other shit. So. Like the only size that they had at the time was an extra large shirt, and I don't think any one of us here can fit into extra large shirt.
No, bro.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying, bro? Whoa.
I mean, if I want that boy to look like a muscle shirt, it'd be extra large.
Listen, I know I put on some COVID weight, but damn, bro.
No.
Yo, that COVID
weight
is serious, bro. That COVID weight is a real thing, bro.
No, like
it really
well,
is.
it's like I'm gonna stab this dude when I see him next. No,
watch yourself.
He's like, dick.
Feeling's a little hurt right now.
I'll just bust him on your
You're
balls.
just gonna mute the rest of the show. Enjoy yourself.
Right.
Dude, you know we like busting on your balls, so.
You leave my balls alone.
Speaking of busting balls,
Nice.
did you guys see that? I guess we're ready to go on to our next segment, huh?
Well, I think
No,
everybody else got a couple hauls, right?
Busting balls.
Busting balls.
I got some balls. Hold on a second.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Clever.
Write it down.
You sly coon, you. Oh man! All right, so I guess Wolf, man, what you got, man? I know you got a couple things.
Well, how do I follow
Whip it
all
out,
that?
Wolf.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, I got a couple things. So I'm part of a local toy hunter group here in the city, and I found this for a very, very good price. So I don't have to buy the rest of the wave. I got the Build-A-Figure Hulk.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at that grin. I'm so smart. I'll kick your ass.
So did you only get the Build-A-Figure? That was it?
All I needed. Yeah,
Nice.
I don't have to buy $80 worth of figures I don't want.
That's
there
great.
you go.
There you go.
I'm saving money.
Absolutely. There you go.
And I got this, but I'm not keeping it. I'm selling it to Brammer eventually. But I'll figure I'll show it off anyway. I got this in.
Oh, nice. So Brandon,
I want to let you know that I got it, even though I'm getting it to you. I want you to know that I got it.
I just
that was that one you couldn't cancel, right?
I was a little late. I got it for a real good price though, so hopefully
Nice.
I can get it sold to him, and that's it. So that's all I got this week.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yo, if Brammer doesn't, dude, let me know. That'll be my only nemesis. So I might get it from you.
Yeah,
If you
I actually don't have that nemesis either, so it's cool.
Yeah.
I'll keep
Yeah,
you
I
in
got the
mind.
Nemesis from MP10, and then I think I also had the one from Magic Square also. That they did.
Nice. Good stuff. Wells, what about you, buddy? Are we still on an offer?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Most of the stuff that came in is only got
off the truck this week.
This was a pre-order that I ordered.
This was a pre-order. No, seriously, no, it wasn't pre-order.
No, really, it was. Yeah.
No, really, I'm serious. It was pre-order.
Yeah, there's all of us are winking at him. Yeah, it's.
I believe you.
Listen, I'm sure she need to. She got the passcode. She can check it out if need to. It's all good.
I hate you guys. But my boy Eric.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, my boy Eric B sent me SH Frigwarts.
Yeah, man.
Black Widow.
That's the one she got a booty on her, doesn't she?
She does have a little booty on her.
Kind of thick in that boy.
Nice.
For a
Kind
toy.
of thick, kind of thick. So thank you, sir, for that gift. It was very nice. Came
You're
in
welcome,
this week.
man. Enjoy, man. Enjoy.
And the only other thing I got, my boy Pepper Sauce already showed off already was John Wick.
Nice.
I won't show you the whole thing because he already showed it to y'all. But I mean, yeah, that was my.
Shit, show it again.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's how we do. That's how we doing a fan toy figure come through, right?
Show it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, true that.
There
True
you
that.
go.
It's it's a beauty. It's a beauty. I mean, a lot of people, didn't like the face or anything on it. It's it doesn't look like him, and I don't know, man. I thought it served its purpose. It looks good to me, man. I mean, the only thing I didn't care for was I think it was single arm joints. But it was kind of weird. It wasn't the normal Mezco body to me. It wasn't really what I was expecting.
I think it's the Joker body.
Maybe. I don't have the Joker, so I don't know.
It could be because the Joker has those single arm joints, and they use those for like a bunch of those. They use I think 3 different male bodies or something like that. So.
Okay,
that's what's so weird to me though. Why would they use a single arm joint on a figure like this? Like,
yeah, it's weird.
It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, he at least needs to be able to hold the gun straight up, right? Like,
come on, he has to be able to do a lot of things with his arms. Fucking John Wick. It doesn't make sense. But I mean, other than that, it came with a lot of accessories, so that's what made up in my mind. That's what made up for it. There's a lot of, say 3 or 4 different guns, I think there was, and a bunch of interchangeable hands, and the dog and everything. So I mean, it kind of made up for it, but I mean, it depends if you're not planning on doing a lot of things as far as shots you want to set up with them and stuff like that. Then I guess it works. If you're just going to stick them in a case and have them stand there with a gun in his hand, I guess it's all right.
Right. Okay.
I mean, you could do a blur shot real quick, and it would look like him.
Honestly, I think the Battle Scar face it looks better. Yeah, that one looks better than the regular face. And it kind of resembles him a lot more than the first face to me.
I think the way that they did his chin, they pushed. If you look at the pictures, they made him indent his chin a little bit more than what it actually is. I think that's what's throwing it off. Because he doesn't have that pronounced chin. You look at the pictures of it when you see him; it's pretty interesting.
Good point. Didn't really pay attention to his chin too much.
Yeah, it looks like some dude hauled back and punched him in the jaw or something like that. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, we got his beard in his face. How do you even see his chin like that?
As long as he don't have a Jay Leno, I guess he's all right. I am the man. The man is me.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting on my hunk. That was also pre-ordered, just letting you know.
Yeah, man.
so when that comes in, that was the pre-ordered thing.
Yo, I can attest to that. He's right. That was pre-ordered.
Hey, I mean, I can ship you mine, and you can play with it for a little bit and wait till yours comes in and send it back.
Oh, you can detach it, bro?
Go catch it.
Just play it. Go catch it. It's my superpower.
Good stuff, man. Well, I guess that leaves me, man. I didn't get too much, actually. Just a couple things. I got the box was totally destroyed, but I did get a Mayfex Deadpool, which I'm happy about.
I see you're also happy about the pose.
Yeah, gotta have that. Deadpool is always an idiot, so maybe it's not too far fetched for him to slice you in the head. So I got that, and I also got a hunk in. I got my Fans Toys hunk. This thing is slick. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. From the transformation down to the sculpt, to the weight, that thing is pretty slick.
That gold really pops on his chest,
doesn't it?
I was just like, oh, like it was more yellow in the cartoon, and then when that gold showed up, it's like a goldish yellow. It looked fucking good.
Yeah, man, and the silver head is not as bad as people made it out to think. I think I think that was just lighting on some people's behalf, but it fits the mold.
I didn't know that was a complaint.
Yeah, some people was like, "Oh, the helmet's too silver." Yeah, I'm like, okay. Well,
I didn't hear about that complaint, but
at least it doesn't look like was it Twinkie or whatever his name is, Twinkie or whatever from Buck Rogers. I mean, it didn't look like that like the last one.
Twinkie?
Oh man,
you remember that?
No, hang on.
Dude, here.
You said no. Hang on.
Rogers Twinkie.
Wow.
And then the last
look,
thing.
Look, here you go. I'll just share the screen real quick so you can see it. Look right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got that's great.
Creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That was like a little maid, right?
That's Gary Coleman.
Oh my god.
With a wig on.
Gary.
With a wig on.
No, he's in a picture.
Oh, that is it for real?
Really? Wait, hold on.
No. He's standing next to the robot.
Oh, okay. They
I think he was on the show at some point.
Did it say right?
Yeah.
That is crazy. That is crazy. But last but not least, guys, I did get the SH Figure Arts Super Saiyan guy, Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Yeah.
And I'm not too impressed, I have to say. Like, I got it for dirt cheap. So when I pulled the trigger on it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do that. But
what don't you like?
it just feels cheap. In
So
comparison to the
feels
Goku.
cheap.
Yeah, well, you know, the cheaper the better, baby. No, I'm joking. No, it just feels cheap, like in a chest, like in like the articulation there is kind of weird. So I think I'm gonna sell this one and get the other one that they have. That's actually from the actual TV series. This is from the movie. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I mean, I know Vegeta is kind of like a smaller character anyway, but the other one's he's a lot bigger. So this one's got to go. But it's not bad. I mean, it's just not for what I want. Not what I was expecting. So that's it.
Makes sense.
Big.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but that's it for me, man. That's it for me, man.
Damn, dude. Well, speaking of big news this week, we got a man who lost his penis to a blood infection and has a new one built into his arm.
Yeah, Wolf, you gonna have to break this one down.
Yo, this is a crazy story. So this guy got an infection. It turned black. It literally fell off. Oh, he said it just dropped onto the floor. Dropped. Can you imagine you're just standing there whizzing, all of a sudden.
You're supposed to pull that cock ring off, dude.
God.
Oh my god!
I know, right? You're not supposed to leave it on all night, man.
Oh, that's disgusting, bro.
That might be the show title.
That sounds like a drunk prank at a fraternity.
You're not supposed to leave it on.
Put some rubber bands around it and see if it'll fall off.
So yeah, this guy went to a special surgeon and he got something made on his arm. This is on his forearm.
Yeah, you got to zoom in a little there, Lowry, and because you can see it kind of blurred out.
This
on
is
his
the
left
fucking funniest thing. You got to walk around. How do you walk around with that on?
Yo, is he holding his balls right now?
No, his balls are still attached to his body.
Yeah,
right.
he still got that.
My understanding is whatever was left over was rolled up into like a sausage, and it's just there. And this
He's serious. He is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, like the last pic, you can kind of see it blurred out.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's wild, dude.
So this was a 65.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, there you go.
My God,
he's kind of leaning over. He still wanted to be a whole man. That's what it was.
No, yeah, he said he didn't feel like a man anymore. So
yeah,
but so this is the funny part. This was like $65,000. This dude requested 2 extra inches to be installed on it.
I mean, I would do shit.
I mean, for $65,000, yeah.
Dude is
why
just
not?
walking around with a customized penis. That's the first ever.
Oh my god, dude.
I'll take 2 extra inches.
You imagine going on
please.
a first date? Like, are you happy to see me? Or that penis in your arm?
I can see it. I can see it now. Whatever you do not shake my left hand. Shake my right hand.
Oh,
Wow.
bro, you ain't ready for this yet. You ain't ready.
Yeah.
Yo, this is ill.
Is that a cock in your sleeve? Or are you happy to see me? Like,
Right.
weird, dude. Like,
65K, and he only got 2 extra inches at it.
I mean, you don't want to go too big, you know.
Hey,
I wonder
he
how
can't
it.
tell it no
I
more.
wonder how it is when he's driving, or just
Bro,
doing simple shit.
oh my god, he's a one-hand driver from now on, bro. Like that thing just get the flopping in. You can't wear.
He's like, I used to drive stick. No, I don't. So it makes me wonder: is he kind of like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man?
What's up?
What do you mean by that?
Whoa, wait. I just got that. That went over. That went over.
No, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. I'm sorry.
You still don't get it.
Oh
what
my god!
What does Spider-Man do, man? He does what? He
shoots the webbing.
He shoots the webbing out of his hand.
hand.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh god.
That's crazy.
That's great. Wow. Jesus.
Yikes!
Oh my god.
Yikes, man.
So enough about
Wait.
weird cock shit and everything else. Eric B, you want to take on the sports?
Yeah, man. Let's get into a little bit of sports news. Lots going on in the world of sports. One quick blurb, and I'll make this one quick because we don't have a link for it. But let me ask EWells his opinion on this since he's our resident New Yorker. Tom Thibodeau, 5 years with the Knicks, man. That's not what I'm gonna ask you about. My question is gonna be, how long does he last?
Well, how long did the last coach last?
They fired him like in the first couple of games, wasn't it Fizdale?
Yeah, I think so.
Like
yeah,
11 games, and it was like, all right, he out of here.
I lost count. I didn't even keep track of how many games it was, but it did not last long at all.
No.
I think he's a little better than him. Where did he come from? He came from the Timberwolves, right?
Who's slapping the thing on their arm?
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry.
Slapping the dick on their arm.
No.
I got excited. I got excited.
Oh, yeah. His last job was with the Timberwolves, man. He was the GM and the coach, or the president.
Right. Yeah, I think so. Yes. But I mean, like, just like any true Knicks fan will tell you, at this point in time, bro, you take whatever you can get, and you just hope for the best.
Yeah.
At this point in time, that's all I'm doing. I'm just hoping for the best. Yeah, we've been waiting for so long for something to just something so spectacular to happen. Whether it's a great coach, whether it's the all-star player to come and join the team and bring a cast with them, and we were just waiting to be happy again.
Yeah,
I think that's what any New York fan will tell you right now. So, I mean,
that's the life of a Pirates fan. Let me tell you that.
Definitely a life of a Knicks fan, man. Yeah. Definitely.
We know.
We're just waiting, man. So, I mean, I think it's a good look. I think it's a good look for now. He has a good stats behind him. I'm just a wait and see approach, man. I do feel good about him coaching. I do feel good about it, but at the same time, I don't get my hopes high anymore. It's just, I just have to wait and see. That's it.
And not he's just happy that sports coming back.
Yeah. I mean, bro. Like, I mean, basketball's back, man. The two games that started off was like, oh my god, and they were good games.
I agree.
So yeah, it's just fun to have sports back, man. That's it.
No, I agree, and not for nothing, Thibodeau is a good defensive mind. He was Doc's defensive-minded guy when they won the championships in Boston. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Larry, what you think? I know you like basketball and you watch it from time to time. What do you think about Thibodeau coming over?
One last thing, I'm sorry, but I do agree on the defensive thing. We definitely, I think we need a defensive-minded coach a lot more, and we need players to go with those defensive-minded coaches. Because offensive coaches we've had in the past, it was just all gung-ho and shooting. Where are they now? Didn't really work out too great. So
yeah. That shit was in the 90s. That shit ain't like that now. Run and gun constantly,
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not a Knicks fan, but nothing against them or nothing. But I mean, anything that'll get anything to start getting their fans happy again.
Yeah. That's a good point.
To me, I mean, dude, you're talking to a guy who was like a Bulls fan for years. Still am. Not as big as what I used to be. I mean, realistically, I don't watch as much pro sports anymore, more college. So.
Yeah, but the Bulls that you loved, man, played some hell of some defense. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All them days, dude, like crazy ass defense. I think that's what a lot of me personally, I think what like a lot of those games have been missing the last few years. It's like all these people just running and gunning, and I kind of miss like the defense shit. Because that shit, I mean, dude, you had like, Kobe, you had Jordan, you had all of them, you had Shaq. I mean, dude, like Shaq doing all those blocks. I mean, you miss shit like that. You don't see shit like that too much anymore. It's more like, hey, run it down the court, go up for a layup, and that's it. Like,
I think the last time we seen any team defense like that, and not to toot our own horn, but was the Going to Work Pistons. I mean, they were good at keeping teams under a certain amount and then turning it on offensively at the end. Like, if they can keep it around the 70, 80 mark, that was it. Like, they knew they had you, man. But I get it. I feel you, Larry. I feel you on that 100%.
Yeah, man. But I wish you guys good luck, man, for real. All the Knicks fans.
Thank you, because, we need it. We need it.
Amen to that.
We're not even playing this season. We're not even playing, so.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I mean, you never know.
So shout out to Wolf on this one, man. Roger Goodell says that training camp will open on time, and the NFL will play a full season. And this came after they made a full agreement on both sides, man. The NFLPA and the NFL, they finally finalized an agreement to move forward as a season.
Bring Cat back. All right, go ahead, sir.
Let's do it. I'm down. So what you think on this one, Wolf, man? You found this article. How likely do you think it is that they'll play a full season?
Boy, that's a great question. Because as of today, Tuesday morning, 45 NFL players have already opted out of the 2020 season. Deadline is Thursday, this coming Thursday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Baseball's really messed up. They're not doing this right. The Miami Marlins.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Miami Marlins are all quarantined.
Florida is just horrible right now. Jesus.
It's I don't know. It's up. I could see it going either way. I really can. I wonder who's going to be there to play.
Yeah. Yo, we had a scare like that here, man. Like yesterday, they announced that Matthew Stafford had it, and then today they announced
false negative. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a false
positive.
negative.
Excuse me.
Yeah, false positive after 2 negative tests. So, I mean, this stuff is no rhyme or reason. You know what I mean? Like, yeesh.
It's so scary, man. It really is.
If they can keep the bubble, if they can do what the NBA is doing, if they can do what the NHL is doing, and keep in the bubble and protect everyone, they'll have a season. But if they're doing what the Marlins are doing, they're not going to do dick.
Well, they're making it seem like they got a plan. I mean, if they're going on with the season, like maybe they do have something in plan like the NBA. I don't know, but the NBA is doing very well. There's no players have tested positive, I believe. Correct?
Correct.
None
that are in the bubble.
None that's in the bubble have tested positive at all.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, but they would have to adopt that model. And can they do that in football? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's a lot harder to do that in football.
Yeah, I think it would be too.
They would probably have to do 2 or 3 bubbles. You know?
Yeah.
I think the interesting one would be college football.
Oh, man. I have no faith that that's coming back.
No, I don't either.
I don't think college anything is coming back this year.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I'm probably going to watch what left of a football or basketball season there is. I'll probably watch all of that because there's no college.
I mean, hey, on the bright side, though, I just heard today that The Rock and his business partner bought the XFL. So
how about that?
I didn't know that.
That'll be interesting.
$15 million, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it cost. $15 million, and they bought it from Vince, man. So
it was going bankrupt or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like,
they were trying to stop it from going bankrupt the second time, or they were filing bankruptcy a second time, or something like that. I mean, COVID really messed that up.
Yeah, they played like 3 weeks or 4 weeks or something, and then COVID killed everything, and they said screw it.
Yo, and some of them games were pretty good though, man.
Yeah, they were quick to cut the cord. I'm curious about that. I'm really curious about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but The Rock played football in Miami. Mm-hmm. He's an entertainer. I think he has a sports mind too. I mean, he was on the show Ballers. No, I'm joking. But, we'll see, man. We'll see, man. But I don't know if the NFL is gonna play a full season. That's just my opinion. I don't
think so, man. I
definitely think anybody is this year. It's probably just get whatever we can do right now to get the fans happy, get a little bit so they're not all rusty for next season.
Yeah, man. And shout out to the WNBA, man. And also thoughts and prayers to Sabrina, man. I forget how to pronounce her name. I think it's Luka Doncic. No, it's not Luka Doncic. Sorry. It starts with an L, but she twisted her ankle very bad. Sprung her ankle in the first or second game. No, the second game. Really, really bad. And it's a sprain 3. So they think she might be out for the season, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say WNBA is interesting, man. I don't know if any of y'all have ever watched the game or so, but I mean, I've watched a couple of the games, man. They hoop, yo.
Yo,
some of those girls can school some of the guys big time, dude.
Absolutely.
I've seen. Yeah, you're right. I've seen some of these girls dribble like nice, bro. I'm just like, wow, the crossover on some of these girls. Some of these girls have some crossovers. I was like, oh.
I saw this girl. Bro. I forgot the girl's name. This girl was like 6'5" and she could dribble like Muggsy Bogues, dude. I was like, holy shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Sabrina was balling out. She looked like very Kobe-esque and I know she trained with him, but very Kobe and Kyrie-esque out there. In her first game, they lost, but she still had almost 40 points and some change, man. She was putting up numbers, some rebounds, some assists. She was balling out, man. But moving right along, we kind of talked about this. It says several MLB teams have postponed their season starts or have rescheduled games due to players testing positive for COVID or players having playing teams that had just tested positive for COVID. So this happened to New York, where they had to postpone because they were supposed to play the Phillies, who had just played Miami, and they had to postpone a couple of those games. So it's a domino effect, man. And if they don't take this serious, baseball could be done.
I'm wondering how they're even gonna finish the season.
Yeah,
I don't, dude. They seem like they've been getting hammered worse than everybody.
Yeah, seems that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, every other day players are coming up testing positive, and it's no joke, man. It's no joke. Like, people got to take it serious. And I heard Derek Jeter say today, like, he was sticking up for his guys, which he should, like, it's his team, but that his guys weren't out just partying all willy-nilly, breaking the rules from the hotel, like, but a couple of guys went out and they came back and they were hanging around their teammates, and it spread like wildfire like that, man. So
those dudes should be like, those guys should be like fined or something.
I agree, man. I agree, and maybe players will start taking it serious then. Like, look at what happened with Lou Williams. Remember when he left? Like, did you hear that story last week? Went to his a guy who was like his grandfather's funeral, and then stopped at Magic City for some chicken wings.
Yeah, that's always a reason.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah,
definitely had thighs.
He had some chicken thighs. Yo, and what's crazy is the chicken wing is named after him. Like, so whatever it is named after him down there, because he's from Atlanta. So you know, he knew what he was doing, man. But that stuff, man. Now he has to be quarantined. He had to be quarantined coming back. I think he made his debut today. But yeah, man, like, we gotta take this serious. If we want sports, we can't have this messed up. You know what I mean? Like, we getting a little bit of it. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, you got to find them. You're right, guys. Like, you got to find them, and not just like some little chump change, like a $200,000 or something like that. No, you got to find them hard, yo. That's the only way they're gonna listen.
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. 100%. Well, moving right along. Last but not least, when it comes down to sports today, life in the bubble. No sex, no fans, but the beer is pouring.
Dude, that's the name of the episode.
This guy is scary. Wait, say it again.
No sex, no fans.
Yo, love it. love it, man. But it was a pretty interesting read, man. It just talks about being basic life in the bubble, man. Like, they can't be around their wives or girlfriends because they're not allowed there. So there will be no whoopee, no sex. There's no fans. But did you guys see what they're doing with the fans? Like, did you see that? Okay.
No, what?
So if you look
at the cardboard cutouts also?
No, they're doing something even better.
You talking about the video?
Yeah. So
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can literally watch the game from your laptop, and you'll be on your webcam.
Right.
And if you're the home team, like, they're showing all of the fans watching from the home team. Like, it's so dope. I think that's so pretty cool. Like, yeah, and it's inclusive. It gets the fans involved, so they're watching the game while on their webcam and participating. So, like, if you're at the foul line, they're putting hands in the air and screaming, like, and that stuff comes off audio.
It really is cool. Yeah. That's really great. And whoever came up with that idea was smart.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Like, shit like that, we're dealing with my work, where we're having to figure out new ways of doing these designs of these offices.
Yeah,
now we got to do everything non-touch.
Wow,
like you got to turn around and, like, you walk in the room, it's voice activated. Like some shit from Star Trek or something. Like, we're doing shit like that now. And, it's crazy, like, you know, the new procedures that we've had to go through and get some training on to try to figure out these new style type rooms that we're not used to doing.
Wow, that's interesting, man.
Like, you walk in, like, if it's tied to a certain person's phone, like, take, for instance, you walk into, like, you have a conference room in your building, right? And you walk in, it syncs with your phone. And it automatically sets up the whole thing through your phone, synced up to the room and shit like that. It knows who's in there and everything else. So, yeah, dude, it just talking about that with the fans kind of reminded me of stuff. I got it.
No, that's slick, dude. That's slick, man. And I know it's always fun to be able to see, like, that new technology and be a part of creating that, man. So, you know, kudos to you for that. That's pretty dope. But it's just crazy, man. Like, these guys are doing the best they can to make as much fun as they can down there, you know, without getting too crazy. I mean, obviously they're going to drink, so they're having some drinks. That's pretty interesting. They're having fun there. And then even beer contests like chug a beer and this and the other. Like when they first got down there, they were going wild with it, bro.
Man, come on, you're in Florida, Miami,
man.
Yeah, of course.
What are they doing, like with the bubble? Like I didn't read all of everything about it. So what are they doing with all this? Like, are they just going into this being secluded at the house until the game? Like, do you know what that they're doing?
Yeah, man. So one of the things that I thought was pretty cool is that these games are actually being played in conference rooms that they converted into the NBA basketball courts, which are connected to the hotel. So all they do is literally leave. They don't go on a bus. They walk back to their hotels. And the guys get tested every day, so they can hang out around each other. Obviously, they still get
tested every day, yeah?
Yeah, they're tested every day.
Daily. I thought it was weekly. All right, I don't know.
What did you say about the court? They walk down to the court? What were
they
you
walk
saying?
down to the court.
So the courts are in the hotels?
Yes.
Yeah, they're turning the conference room into the basketball court.
That's a big-ass conference room.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, like conference rooms, and I think there's also convention centers next to it, but like these are big old conference areas that they converted into basketball courts. And they're also keeping up with, like, even though it's really no home team, right? Because you're not at home, but like they're keeping up with, okay, this is supposed to be a home game for them. So this is their court, their logo, their fans in the background. So that's been pretty cool. They're catering the food in. They set up a barber station there. They got like a barber shop that's pretty unique, man. Like these guys, there's a couple of guys that they vetted. They had them come on. They're in the bubble with them. And of course, this is like no one's specific barber. So what the joke in the NBA was that the vets were sending the rookies to go get their haircuts first. And then they were going on, but it's pretty cool, man. Like the haircuts been great. You got coaches being able to talk to other players from other teams, you know, without no tampering, but just have conversations, laugh and joke and take stabs at them and tell them like, man, I've been watching tape on you for an hour, or this, that, and the other, you know, just little funny stuff like that, man. What you see there is actually them scanning their barcode. I mean, their bracelet. That's how they detect contract tracing. So that follows them around, man. So they're pretty good about keeping their players safe, keeping it locked down, but still allowing them to have fun and the amenities that they need to be able to cope from day to day. Like getting a haircut, man, can work wonders for some people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really can. It makes you feel like a new man now. You know what I mean? It gives you, you feel great after a haircut. I don't care what anyone says. You feel great after a fresh cut.
Dude, that's like my zen, like getting a haircut.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Well, we know it's your zen. You get the massage and everything.
Yeah, right.
Come back with half your beard business.
Dude, look at this shit. This shit's getting long.
What's up, ZZ? Mr. Duck Dynasty over here, but at least it looks good though. You know what I'm saying? Like you always keep it shaped up, man. And and again, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
I'll go wild with it. So look at this. Like it's, if I don't have it shaped up, it's all like all over the place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all they're doing inside the bubble, and they're trying their best to keep these guys sane. And the NBA should be a model to the rest of the leagues on how they can make this work.
MLB should be taking notes. That's for damn sure.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Some of them are wearing masks while playing too.
That's weird. Oh, here's the other thing. I'm sorry, real quick. The players that are not playing but that are suited up, that are not playing, they literally sit behind the bench, spaced out with mask on. Mm-hmm. So they're there with their team participating, but since they know they're not playing, they're taking precaution. It's great, man. I think I love the NBA, and I got to give them kudos for that.
Yeah, they've been doing great, man. So definitely a shout out to the NBA. I'm definitely going to be watching. So they've been doing great as far as everything has been concerned. Mm-hmm. I don't think that they're really 6 feet spaced apart when they're sitting out there, but you know, who's counting? Who's counting steps? I don't know.
You got to remember, some of these guys are big as shit, so like 6 feet's nothing for them. So.
That's like a wingspan. That's like one arm is probably like 6 feet long.
Yeah, man. But that's pretty much it for sports, man.
Yeah, man.
You guys had anything else?
Man.
Good.
Hey,
yeah, wait. Scroll back, baby. Scroll
I was like scrolling. I was like, wait a minute.
Jason's a WPGA fan all of a sudden.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna watch some golf.
Yeah, man.
For
Well, that's
real.
one sport where you definitely socially
Wow.
distance. You just don't hear the fans clap no more. That little.
Yeah.
I don't know. After looking at her, you probably would get the clap. But anyway.
Oh.
Speaking of happy times, dude. So check it out.
TF God, baby.
TF
Yeah.
There it is.
October 21st or 22nd to 24th, 2021.
Go.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that's right around the corner from you, Lowry. Not too far, right?
I mean,
Yeah, it's about an hour from me, about 45 minutes from a couple different people up in Maryland.
4 hours here.
Peterkin, Bobby, some of the other people. Dude, I can't wait. Well, it's kind of interesting. You got to be careful because it's not like Reston where you can get out and walk around because some of that area is pretty hood.
Okay.
So,
If you stay in the Inner Harbor, you'll be fine. The Inner Harbor is pretty cool. I've been there.
All right.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, don't do it.
Don't
do it.
You walk
I
out.
agree
I
with
don't
Wolf.
know, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, like
Pretty sketchy.
STDs everywhere.
I think we'll be staying in the hotel for the most part. I don't think we'll be going out.
well, it's right
It's not
next
too
to
much.
what is it? The stadium. It's literally the hotel's right next.
Yeah,
to
it's very next to I think
Ravens Park?
Camden Yards.
Yeah,
think.
Camden Yards.
Nice.
I'm pretty excited for this.
I think we all are,
Hopefully
man.
with everything clearing up, we'll be there. We'll be there in full fashion.
We got over a year, a little bit over a year, right?
Yeah. Do you have faith in the world? I'm not sure I do.
I'm not sure either. Not really sure. But I'm hoping by this time that,
Get your shit together. I'm tired of having things taken away from me. Get this done.
Yeah, man, that's it. I want to hang out with my boys. Look at some Transformers, people. Get it together.
Get it
Stop playing games out here. I want to play with toys.
It was so good seeing Gort and everybody 2 weekends ago, and then this weekend, seeing Wolf and everybody last weekend, JD and all that, and then this weekend to hang out with Wolf, Gort again, see EE and Dom, dude. It was pretty good just to see people.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Yeah, that human interaction, man. You never realize how much you miss it until you don't have it.
Right. That's the truth, man. Even when you do like the FaceTime and stuff like that, and then our hangouts that are on Saturday at 8:00. It's missed, man. It's not the same thing as human interaction. It's just not.
Yep.
I will say we will be having one this Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Yay!
We will finally, with everything been going on for everybody, you missed doing them, but
the meat is back.
Keep doing them, and if you want to be on,
back. You know what?
Man,
We just
share the meat.
What I'm saying, it's been marinating for 2 weeks now, so it's gotta be some good meat we throwing on the grill.
Smoke that shit.
Dude, I still laugh at that shit you and your boy did, dude.
Yo, that was classic.
For real. I just came out on the whim, and I was like, "Yo, we gotta do a video real quick." He's like, "What?"
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's gonna go down
on to
like our top 5, man. Yeah, man. Yep, pretty brief. Go ahead and take this one, Lowry.
All right, so if anybody, some of us are you guys familiar with the Roots? They've been around.
Absolutely, man. Love the Roots, man.
The legendary Roots.
Yes.
So, what is it? Malik B. He actually passed away. He's one of the founding members of the Roots.
Yeah, man.
How old was he?
47, I think.
47. Yes, 47.
Jesus.
Dude, I remember them back in the mid 90s. All the stuff. God, I mean, they had some good music, man. It sucks that another good person.
He's an intricate part of the, like you said,
man.
Like he helped create the Roots, man. And,
I mean, member.
Cancer is a motherfucker, man. I hate cancer, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's sick, man. And you know what's crazy? Like the Roots have birthed so many different people's careers, or so many people have crossed paths with the Roots, like Jill Scott, Angie Stone,
even Erykah Badu too.
Erykah Badu, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they even pioneered their sound. Like they mix a lot of different stuff. They even got a lot of people doing their own genre of music that's based off of their stuff.
Yeah, how many rap groups did like live bands from the start?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Not many.
I can't even know much right now.
People started doing that after the fact. Like you wouldn't go to a concert and see a live band. Like that was their stick from the beginning. So their albums and everything, live bands. But now you see like Nas, Jay-Z, and other people rapping like with live bands in the background. Man, they pioneered that.
Oh yeah, man! Like they definitely check them out if you haven't heard them. They got a lot of pretty cool tracks, and we can actually send a link of like Apple or whatever it is, so you guys can check it out, so you can hear some.
Yeah, man. You Got Me is still one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, me too.
That's a classic. So RIP to Malik B. Shout out to the Roots. Praying for them, praying for Malik B's family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. That's a tough one. That's a big hit.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who the Roots are, go on your iTunes and download them right now and listen.
Get it.
Get it.
The thing I loved about their music, man, is that you can hear the instruments come through when they're playing, like, you know, the bass or whatever else. Like,
absolutely,
shit was back in the day. Even their stuff they do now. I mean, because they're on Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
That's the whole band.
Yes.
Yep, and Black Thought's up there. You know,
Yes,
and man, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, man. Well, speaking of pretty, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask. I can't remember who's the drummer's name again. I can't remember his name.
Questlove, baby.
Questlove. Thank you. Lots. Right, yeah. That's my dude, man.
Yeah, man.
He'd be pretty chill to hang out.
Quest is dope, man. You're talking about a great producer, man. Yeah, man.
I would just like to sit with him and have a conversation. That's it, man.
Well, come on, man. Yeah, that would be slick. Well, speaking of dope, man, and Wells, you can probably elaborate on this more as well. Beyonce dropped her visual album to go with like the Lion King. She did her own album, but this one, her visual album, is on Disney Plus exclusively. It's called Black is King. It is an amazing visual album. It's kind of going like side by side with the Lion King. So she does short videos telling the story of the Lion King through human vision, human eyes. I thought it was great. Wells, go ahead and take this one away.
I can't take this one away because I didn't watch it.
You didn't finish it? Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't do my homework.
Is this some
black card revoke?
I had told Eric B because he had hit me up. I was like, yeah, I was supposed to be watching it tonight or whatever. And then I got caught up at work late, and you know what I'm saying? I started watching it, and then you know what happens when we start watching something at 10 o'clock at night. It's like,
you're going to fall asleep all day.
Yeah, man. So I did not I can't comment on this like I'd like to. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good, man. I tell you, you got me crying over here. That's right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let you down.
Shaking her ass.
But for what I saw, it's good. I mean, it's Beyonce, man. I mean, as far as she is a performer, that is who she is. That's what she was put on this earth to do, is to perform and to make you want more. And I can only imagine what the rest of this was like. I'm pretty sure it had to have been fire.
Man,
I heard nothing bad about it. I heard not a single bad thing about it. So
yeah, and I don't want to give too much of it away. For those who haven't seen it, you definitely got to check it out. Even if you're just chilling on your couch one Saturday in the afternoon, man, I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Like I said, it takes the human aspect and applies it to the Lion King. I heard breaking news. What's that, Wolf?
No, we'll get to it in a minute.
All right,
we're gonna add it on to something else.
Is that Deadpool or no? All right.
So, question: is this visual album? Is this strictly visual, or can you get this on iTunes as well?
Yeah, the album. I listened to the album. The album was actually really good. The music is really good, so you can listen to the music.
It's basically just a big music video that goes along with the movie. That's basically what
correct. Yeah, it's about an hour long, if not more, hour and 20 minutes, maybe something like that. Like I think it's 80 minutes actually. So, yeah, it's one of those, like, she's done this before. When she released her Beyonce album, she had a visual of all the videos went with it, and they just come one after another. And also, Jay-Z makes an appearance. There's a bunch of different African artists that make appearance here. And one thing I got to give Beyonce credit for, and a lot of people are starting to do this a little more, but she's always done this, is she has women of all different shades, all different sizes in the video. It's not just the very thin ones. You know, we like them thick.
I love that she does that.
You know what
I was going to say, like a skinny girl back here on this.
Whatever. Yeah, there you go. See, it's like it's some of everybody.
strike. But
I love that she does that. It's great.
Yeah, yep. Beyonce's right there in the middle, but she has women of all different shades. She even has an albino woman in there as beautiful as she was too. So, like, gives Beyonce credit, man. And she directed this by herself. Amazing. So,
why does it look like they're getting like I have the song Thriller getting ready to start in my head?
It does, right?
yeah, I can see that.
I definitely see that. I mean,
yeah. I can see that. No doubt, man.
Yeah, man.
On to the next.
Yeah. So do you guys know who Alessia Cara is?
Do not.
I don't, sorry.
So she made her first debut album. I think she was like 17 years old. And when I tell you it was a banger, for a 17-year-old girl to have the voice that she has is very raspy, but she can blow, like she can sing. It's amazing. So when my brother-in-law sent me this, my brother-in-law sent me this link and told me about it. So shout out to my brother-in-law, Michael Young, who just had a birthday not too long ago. So
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Mike. That's my brother from another mother. Definitely love that cat. But he sent me this track. When I tell you it's nice, like this, it's about an 8-song EP. You guys will probably enjoy it if you like pop, like not so much a pop, but like mellow type pop music with the R&B twist. Like this is probably for you, and it's live music. She has a guitar, she got a piano player, she got everything in the background, and she's literally on her floor recording this. That's why it's called Live on the Floor.
Pretty badass.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's badass. Yeah.
I think a lot of artists are doing that right now, recording from their living rooms.
Yeah, because didn't you put us up on Machine Gun Kelly was doing that, right?
Yeah,
I think he told us about that before.
Yeah,
a lot of artists doing that. Kiana has been doing that too. A few R&B artists have been doing that a lot.
Yeah, that's slick.
I'm gonna check that out later.
Yeah, man. Check it out.
I mean, it saves money too, man. It saves a lot of money too. Shit.
Heck yeah, it does. And she about to get all them spins, all them streams.
Yeah. So is this is her current LP, Summer Walker?
Oh no,
Yeah.
this is an actual.
Oh,
Sorry.
This is Summer Walker's current LP.
Oh, all right. I'm like, wait, what? All right. Well, I'm sorry. What was her?
I'll send you the link.
Is Eric B. Frozen?
Oh, look at that. He looks disappointed right there. I guess he locked either the storm or the internet. I didn't know shit about this album. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'll give it my best. Summer Walker, Life on Earth EP. I have no fucking clue what type of genre it is. Probably it's going to be similar to what Eric was talking about.
I think so.
Yeah, we might have lost him.
No, we can get back to him.
He'll come back.
He'll be back.
He always comes back.
He always comes back.
Yeah. So
I had a joke there, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Maybe if you had it on his forearm, he would. Anyway, did you guys?
You crazy.
Well, it makes me wonder if he's driving and he puts his hand out the side window if it flaps down. Never mind. Anyway,
Oh Lord.
Google wants to kill. Basically, Google wants Samsung to kill Bixby from the App Store. They're just done with it. They want to get rid of it because, dude, honestly, I think I've only used it like 3 or 4 times.
What is Bixby for all us Apple users?
Same question.
Of Siri, and it blows.
Okay.
Yeah, but it probably wasn't designed with the phone, right? It was like an aftermarket type of thing, or
it was designed. It's a Samsung thing. It's not a Google thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like it was like it wasn't made like for the particular phone. Like you know how Siri is made with Apple, like it. Bixby wasn't made.
Bixby's made for Samsung phones, but it's not on any other phone but Samsung. And it's
all right. I got that.
Taken off. It had, I've only used it a handful of times. Just easier just not to use it, you know.
Apple.
And it kind of sucks.
Apple.
Yeah.
Apple.
I won't go to Apple. I'll tell you that. They want to do. It sounds like Google wants to implement their own version of it. Is what it sounds like. That's why they want them to get rid of it. Google's like, you guys suck. Oh, you're back.
I told you to come back.
I'm pretty sure I was stuck with my mouth open too, wasn't I?
Yeah, 100%. You'll see it on the show when it happens.
Yeah, Jay's photoshopping that later.
Oh Jesus,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
due for one anyway, so it's
We're
all
definitely
good.
photoshopping that one. The one with the guy had this thing on his arm. Your face was right there. Handle that, Larry.
You could put his face on the arm.
Yeah, right. Put his face on the arm. That's right. Can't wait to see that one.
It's a double entendre.
Can't wait to see that one.
Oh man! Oh, that's funny.
You did it to yourself.
So, guys, real quick, we're moving on to media here in a minute, but I want to mention something I just saw.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So earlier today, we learned that Disney Plus is going to stream the new Mulan movie.
What?
Yeah, I posted that link in the chat earlier today.
In addition to that, Black Widow will also be streaming November 6th on Disney Plus.
Oh man, this is confirmed.
Like they're going that route plus the theaters just in case.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Wow.
They are still doing the theaters too.
Yeah.
So
So for $30, you can stream the movie.
Okay, so it's video on demand. Okay.
Yeah, it's on demand. It's actually more specific.
So they're even doing that with Bill and Ted. It opens up, I think, September or something. And that one's going to be on demand and in the theater also.
I did not see that.
Did not see that either. But so you guys agree that $30 is right?
Well, think about it. You're going to spend, depending on your family, like Beth and I.
Yeah, it's $15 for two people, right?
Anywhere between $15 to $25 a ticket.
So I'm going to watch something by myself. I go to the movies by myself sometimes. I can spend $30.
Well, if you're doing it yourself, Wells, yeah, it's kind of not worth it. If you got a whole family like Sam,
Sam
Mead, like that kind of it evens out.
You gotta watch with somebody, invite somebody.
Yeah,
worth it. Got it.
Hey, man, you sitting with a whole family over there, man. Don't be fronting.
Yeah, but they don't like to watch movies like that. It's just me. Trying to get my wife to watch that, so be like, oh God, another Marvel movie.
Another Marvel movie?
Come on.
My God.
Beyonce's
Do I
on.
really? Exactly. Okay, you watching Beyonce with me. Little does she know. He like, yes.
I don't know, like, yes. No problem. I watch Beyonce, sure.
Did you guys rest in peace, John Saxton?
Yeah, man. R.I.P.
A lot of people might remember from Nightmare on Elm Street as the
Into the Dragon, baby.
He was the cop, and he was also Into the Dragon. He just passed away in '83.
Dang,
I didn't know he was that old, but I mean, I guess to think back towards the movies, I guess he was. Damn, 83.
I mean, think about it. That was in the 70s.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
He did
lived a long life.
Yeah, dude. He's been in a lot of stuff. Been in a lot of TV shows, like Dynasty, stuff like that. He was on that. He was on Falcon's Crest. He was, a bunch of shit, man.
Who did he play in Nightmare on Elm Street? I'm blanking.
He was the father, right?
Father, and I think he was a cop as well.
Yes,
I think it was a cop. Yeah,
because he played in a couple of them. He played. Because remember, there was one later on with the girl that. Yeah. Anyway, but he was a New Nightmare in '94. That's the one.
Because he remembers like originally what happened to Freddy, right? Because doesn't he recount the story in one of those movies?
He was part of the mob, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he basically came back to play a version of himself in New Nightmare.
Okay.
The one with Freddy or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Man.
Go ahead and continue on with this. Why does it show a picture of Kenny Rogers?
Oh yeah, you gotta scroll down. Just scroll. They had that up as a video thing.
Wilford Brimely, he was in The Thing. He was also in Cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
He also done a lot of other films too. Let's see here. He did, like, what does it say here? China Syndrome, Jackals. He did Cocoon 1 and 2.
Wasn't he in some commercials too?
He did the diabetes.
Quaker Oaks.
That's it. The Quaker Oats commercial. That's
diabetes.
Diabetes.
We'll never forget.
So you got diabetes. Dang, man. R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. to him, man. Like, he's been around the block. He's been around for a long time.
So what you saying? He easy? I mean, no, I'm joking.
Yeah.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P.
Speaking of easy, did you guys see the whole thing with Universal and AMC and all that?
I'm so glad they got that figured out, man. Am I the only one that's like I'm just glad they figured that out? Because that sounded like it was going to be a disaster from the get-go when they got to talking about what they were going to restrict.
They were trying to flex, it didn't end up working. So.
It did not at all.
So, but I'm kind of glad because one of the biggest theaters we have down here is an AMC. I mean, AMC down here has all the IMAX, so
Right.
I think you should make a watch go to IMAX. So if they wouldn't have shown anything, it would have been.
And this really would have hurt you, man, because Universal does all the horror movies, so that really would have stung you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They've done a lot of stuff. They've done the Fast series, Fast.
Yes,
9.
all the Fast movies.
They did the whole thing was about the troll movie. They're doing a Jurassic Park film, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of glad that they're working all that crap out because people just need to get over themselves. Times are different now with all this Corona stuff, so we got to figure it out. We got to stick together.
That's a good point, Larry. That's a really good point, man.
Because I mean, think about it. All of our lives are changed now. We got to think of different ways to do things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think everything's going to go back to normal.
No, there's
different type of normal.
Yeah, it's going to be completely different normal. What normal is, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this is cool though. I mean, and 17 days. I mean, that makes sense though. 17 days is a good amount of time for the movie to stay in the theater before it goes to.
Yeah, man, because the first 2 weeks is pretty much the biggest for any movie.
Exactly. If you don't see it in the first 2 weeks, it's like, all right, I'll wait for it to come out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's pretty cool because they'll be able to make the movie theater money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, I'll probably still try to go to a theater because we miss going to a theater, but I'll probably do it to where I'll buy, and I'm going to be a dick. I'll buy like me and like 2 seats around us.
2 seats.
Like,
wow.
If it's a movie I want to see like really bad, I'll be like, screw you. I'll buy the seat next to me and Bethany and then one outside either one of us. And then
I've done that before, and then that was even before all the COVID. I bought 2 seats right now just so we could space out and be all right.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, man.
Think about the Witcher prequel going on that they're talking about doing as a spinoff from Netflix.
I'm thinking I got to watch the first one.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. It's still on my watch list.
Yeah,
I thought I was the only one that didn't watch this. Oh man, you guys made me feel great right now.
No, we're with you. We're with you.
I'm the only one that watched it. All I will say is, when you start to watch it, make sure you continue it all the way through.
That's what everyone says.
All over the place.
You have to listen to me. When you watch this, you got to make sure you're prepared to watch it. And by that, I mean, you don't want no one distracting you. You because there's a lot of things you have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, so you got to pay attention.
I mean,
maybe we'll start that.
The fact that the ladies would be pleased seeing Henry Cavill butt ass naked.
I'm sure
other people naked too in this.
I heard it's like a sex fest in that boy, man.
Yeah.
It's good, man. You definitely want to watch it, but like I said, pay attention to it too. Watch it when you have time.
Yep, it's on my list, man. I need to watch it. I've been watching so much other stuff. I need to watch it.
So did you guys see that Todd McFarlane got roasted and teased about his Spawn movie during his Comic-Con
Yo.
whatever it was? They roasted the shit out of him about that.
Yeah, I've heard rumblings about it, man. But I'm excited though. Like the fact that they announced that there's a Spawn movie coming. I mean, we knew it was coming, but like he confirms it. I mean, I think we're always excited.
Jamie Foxx is confirmed to be Spawn.
Yes.
That'll work for me. That'll work.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
He's been lobbying to play Spawn for a while, right?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's physically big enough to do it,
Yeah,
I think he can.
I mean, he could. I'm sure he can get beefed up. I don't think that's really part of the problem.
Did you guys see him? Did you see him in The Kingdom? The movie The Kingdom?
Yeah, The Kingdom was dope. Yes.
Yeah, dude got jacked for that movie. He got jacked for Miami Vice, and he got jacked for He didn't get jacked for Miami Vice. He put on a little muscle for Miami Vice. But when he played the Shocker, he wasn't small.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. Michael Jai White is always going to be my spawn.
Yeah, that's the OG.
The thing I'm worried about is Jamie Foxx's voice, because he's got such a soft voice. And I can't hear him like getting that raspy scream like Spawn, like
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because I thought like he did. It was a pretty interesting voice in the Shocker, as the Shocker. But I see what you're saying, like to hit those screams and stuff. Yeah,
a little bit. Like
they did. Yeah, you're right.
I guess. Yeah. I think he can do it though. I can pull it off.
We'll see.
Guess.
So did you guys? Blade reboot will have 2 fan favorite villains. Did you guys read this?
Dude, I did not get a chance to read this article.
This is a reboot.
Yes.
Yeah. This is complete. This seems like they're completely redoing it.
Yeah, that's probably.
And they're putting it inside the MCU, right?
What's that?
They're putting this inside the MCU, so this will be the MCU's. Okay, got it.
MCU version. They're doing Vampire by Night, which it looks like they. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the character or not. She's basically. It's basically the niece of Jack Russell, which is AKA Werewolf by Night. So basically, she's going to be in it. Supposedly, I think they're going to tie in some of the other villains from the other upcoming movies. I think they're going to tie in all of them, kind of like what they did with like Thanos.
Okay.
Big baddie is what I'm thinking is what they're doing with this. They said it looks like sources from We Got This Covered said the Taskmaster may be a villain. Black Widow and the Mandarin and Shang-Chi. Basically what this is talking about. I think they're going to try to start tying all these together now. What is it, phase 4 they're doing now?
I just know I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready for anything, Blade.
I'm ready to see what's next. I'm ready to see how they go, where they go after Endgame. I'm ready to see the response. I'm ready for new stuff.
Yeah, man.
I want to see where they're going with this.
I see they keep pushing everything back, like even further.
Yeah. Yep. They definitely are. I mean, yeah.
Push back. I mean, did you see, they pushed back Spider-Man 3 were delayed by Sony.
Those glasses are so dumb.
Those is versions of gazelles. Those them gazelles.
What do you guys think about that? About pushing it back again?
And I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and I think so all their movies, we all know like some way they tie in. So it's good to push them back as needed because you don't want to give the plot away for one and ruin it for something else. So I'm for it. If they got to push Black Widow back the way that they did, now we get into November. This only makes sense to push this back sometime.
Pushing it back like a month and a couple weeks. So I'm wondering.
Yeah, they moved it from November to December, right?
Yeah.
I think we got a picture of the schedule somewhere around here, don't we, boys?
Yep, that's coming up.
Yeah, that's coming
We'll
up.
look at that in a second.
Yeah, I'm for it, man. I don't think it ruins anything. I think it's going to continue to build anticipation. So
I think they're reworking a bunch of shit now that they have those other people that they're getting ready to drop in some of this. I think they're going to throw it in the mix.
Yeah, and it gives them time for that, right? Like pushing it back gives them time to do that.
COVID actually helped them a little.
Right. That's what they're going to say.
All this COVID shit, I think it's going to help them kind of tie in shit a little bit.
That's why I'm even more excited about everything now because I feel like they've had a lot more time now to tweak and do whatever it is that they, to make things better. They have plenty of time to make the story right.
You can iron everything out. You're right.
Iron out all the details. I expect nothing but greatness now. Honestly, you know what I mean? What?
I shouldn't shoot so high.
Knock on every piece of wood in my house. Let me eat that guy.
Yeah, all right. I'll knock on the wood there. Knock on my arm. Knock on your arm.
But did you guys see the Illuminati website? If you guys ever check that out, they actually do a lot of miscellaneous news and shit. So Haley Steinfeld has been signed on to Marvel's Hawkeye.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
This is the Bumblebee girl, right?
Yeah, she's a good actress.
I thought she did a great job in that movie, man.
I'm wondering if she's signed on to be his. I think I didn't
Kate
read
Bishop.
it yet, but it seems like she's
Yeah, that's what it seems like. You're right. Like it's because it's not confirmed who she's playing, but it seems like she's coming on to be Kate Bishop.
Yeah, I don't know if she's playing his daughter or what. They didn't give a name yet. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious how they're going to go with this.
That's who's supposed to take the mantle, but dude, she looks just like, if you actually look at the comic books and you look actually at the Marvel Legends figure, she looks like her. I mean,
I agree, 100%.
It's a very good casting call. I think she'll do just fine.
Yeah. Wolf, we were kind of talking about the schedule and all that. Now that we have this schedule up, based off of what we were talking earlier.
Yeah, it's pretty much all the way at the bottom, I believe.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier filming TBD. Black Widow November 6th. WandaVision December 2020.
Filming in December.
Yeah. Yep. Post-production
Eternals. That's a big, man. That's big.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one too.
Loki 2021 filming. Shang-Chi, I'm actually fucking excited for Shang-Chi.
Me too. Did you see what they're doing with the set there, man, in Australia? Like, that's crazy.
So apparently, from what I was reading and a bunch of different articles, basically Shang-Chi is the Bruce Lee version in Marvel.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah.
And so it's got like the 10 rings, so we'll actually get our actual true Mandarin. I don't know if it'll be. It seems like it. But I'm actually kind of excited for that because I'm a big Kung Fu buff too. So
me too. I'm down.
You got Marvel What If summer 2021,
and that's an animated series for Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like What If Peggy Carter was Captain America?
Yeah, and they're bringing back past characters to do this.
Yeah, Iron Man already signed on.
That's going to be cool. Yeah. Robert D.
December. Thor: Love and Thunder. Pre-production February 2022. I'm actually kind of interested to see this because I actually like Natalie Portman as
Me too. Me too.
I like Lady Thor. I'm excited to see it.
She's getting jacked right now because you haven't seen pictures of her anywhere right now.
No,
they're being very secret of her right now. I think
now's the time.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, I'm pretty excited to see. It says pre-production March 22.
That and Black Panther 2 are probably my most anticipated. Like, I want to see those the most out of anything.
Yeah, I've never been excited about a Doctor Strange film, but I mean,
but it's because of what it is,
right?
Yeah, but the multiverse of madness, we'll be able to see shit. We're probably going to see shit from past movies.
That's gonna be a wild story. It's gonna be. I have a feeling
that's gonna be one of those stories you're gonna have to try to keep up. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
I wouldn't be surprised if they throw in the old Fox X-Men films, like just to show you, like, retcon them or show you like now this is how they're a part of the MCU or something now. Like,
I think you're going to see the other Spider-Mans.
Yo, that would be sweet.
They need Sony's permission for that, right? They just work with Sony for that?
They do. Definitely do.
But you got Black Panther 2022 in May, Captain Marvel 2 July. Now this is all like development right now. This is all the development list here on out. So you got Captain Marvel 2, Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk. I'm getting pretty excited for.
She-Hulk. I think someone has dropped that Allison Brie is going to be her.
Supposedly, yeah. Mikey Sutton. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. He does a lot of spoilers for a lot of stuff. He gets them pretty fucking dead on.
Yeah, that's where everything always got his news from too. Mikey Sutton. So
yeah, Mikey Sutton, that's a good dude, and he's the one that dropped the link, and I forwarded on to you guys.
Yeah,
and so I'm kind of excited about that one. Ant-Man 3. I'm kind of glad that they're doing that.
Oh, we need the comedy.
Yeah, Blade. I'm definitely.
You're gonna get that in Thor.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well that's true. Yep. Thor. We're gonna get that in there
later.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy 3s, which would be pretty interesting.
Now, is this going to be as Guardians of the Galaxy? Because like that's what people keep teasing it to be. Or are they going to stick with their volumes?
I don't know. I haven't seen too much about that yet. I think it's still too early to know.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting.
But keeping on with the whole Marvel thing, what we were talking about, Shang-Chi. They were actually. I don't want to play the. We'll actually post the links.
There's a shot of the set. There it is.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Right there.
I'm trying to pull it up on mine. Okay.
Dude,
This is in Sydney, huh?
that's in Australia, bro.
I started going back. All the actors are in town right now doing a quarantine thing. Everything Always did a video on it. Shout out to that dude.
Yo, he's slick. I like.
I watched a lot of his videos too. YouTube.
He does pretty good videos. So he talked about, like, you see them doing the pre-production painting. It looks like it's going to be like old times, like an old village, something like that. So I'm pretty excited for that one. I'm just excited for that. Just shit actually starting moving again.
Yeah, man.
I'm pumping. Like, you know,
yeah, get the juices flowing.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about this one, but I wasn't super excited about Guardians either, and I was wrong. So maybe I'll be wrong about this one too.
Well, this one you're actually going to see the 10 rings, and what's crazy about him is that his rings aren't as powerful as the Infinity Stones, but they're pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah, yeah. He can shake a whole planet, dude, with those things. Like cause major chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very interesting.
We got DC Showcase, Batman Death in the Family.
This is cool. Now. This is cool.
Yeah, this I'm excited about.
Choose your own adventure.
Very excited about this.
Oh my
the whole
God,
interactive thing is pretty badass.
Yeah,
and this is the first of its kind, right?
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the first.
No. They did of the DC films, but
DC.
That's what I was talking about.
What was the Netflix one that they did?
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit.
The interactive one. Shit, I can't remember the name.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn,
it wasn't Dark Crystal. It was not that.
Something like that.
Who? Say it again.
Like Baldersnatch. What the fuck was it? I can't remember the name of the.
I know what you're talking about. I remember that.
I remember what you're talking about.
I watched that shit multiple times, and I kept going through. And no matter how many times you watch, you always found something different. Like, it was pretty.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm excited for this, man. You can choose your own beginning, ending, like everything.
I can't wait, man.
Always fun, man.
Mm-hmm. And the animation looks pretty damn good on it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The end all depends on what you pick. I mean, dude, that's cool. I mean, look at this animation style.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
kind of new, but kind of retro at the same time.
Look at that Lex Luthor right there. Not Luger. That's wrestling.
Robin.
This is the first time we've seen Red Robin, right? And any of the animated ones?
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember ever seeing
Yeah, because I only ever remember seeing Nightwing and Damian and not Jason Todd, but the other one. Well, yeah, Dick Grayson for sure, but I forget the other kid's name.
I'm pretty excited for this, dude. It looks pretty fun. In fact, I just watched that animated right before we got on recorded tonight. I ended up watching that. It was a Deathstroke, the one movie, the animated movie just dropped.
What?
Which one's that?
Shit, I can't remember.
Yo, like, how you not gonna tell us about that, bro?
It just dropped. And I literally watched it right before we. Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. Here,
always saving the good stuff for you.
It literally dropped. Look at it, August 4th. Which
that is crazy.
I literally watched it right before.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was definitely interesting.
Oh, you don't sound excited.
Yeah.
No. It had something to do with him and his family. It didn't have like.
Oh, okay.
Or nothing like that. It's like an individual.
It's like an origin story to an extent, like a background story, rather.
Basically, it says Slade Wilson leads two lives: a relentless killer, as Deathstroke and his family, and he can atone for his sins of the past, where his family can reunite for the ultimate prize.
Okay.
So it's got something to do with family and him and everything else. So
I'm gonna check it out.
Like I said, literally, I watched it right before we started.
Right beforehand. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm gonna check it out. I like Deathstroke.
Yeah, absolutely. I like him too. One of the villains.
My left stroke's Deathstroke.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. Spit that hot 16, Wolf.
Yeah. So did you see Johnny Depp reportedly will be the Joker?
Yeah, so I was reading this.
What do you think about this? I mean, I know it's just rumors right now, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, I can kind of see it.
I think I see it.
I definitely see it.
I do
think
too.
it'll be good.
Especially on a future sense, like I could see it 100%.
That's because he's freaking crazy. I mean,
yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy as Johnny Depp, so I can't imagine.
Exactly. I mean, him playing the Joker, it just seems about right. It seems right.
Weird. Like, you know what? It's gonna be Edward Scissorhands on steroids. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I agree.
I can see this being really good. I really can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, go ahead, dude.
No, I was just gonna say I'm more excited to see this than I am. And this is no stab again at Robert Pattinson, but I haven't seen enough yet still about the new Batman. I mean, people are circulating those fan made images and they look dope. But until I see something concrete, this I'm more excited about than that. And maybe it's because it's new, like, you know what I mean? Like, we haven't seen a Batman Beyond anything just yet.
So not live action.
Yeah, nothing yet. So maybe that's why. But yeah, it's got me interested. My interest.
I hope they bring back Keaton for like a.
Oh my God, they got to.
They bring back Keaton for like a Batman Beyond or something like that.
Yeah, because the rumor has it is that
his name has been dropped
to the DCU. They just don't know where he's going to play yet. Because some people are thinking, the other guy who's going to play.
They're talking about in Ezra Miller.
The Flash movie,
in the Flashpoint movie.
Yes, yeah, and that's supposed to be they're thinking either Keaton for that or the guy who played in Walking Dead as the
main character,
the dude with the bat. He calls him
Negan.
Negan, that's it.
Negan, yeah.
Jeffrey.
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
Come on, fact checker. Look at that
Wolf. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Morgan, yeah, that's his last name. Okay, that's him. Yeah, that's who
he played Batman's dad in the DCEU already.
Yeah, as so it would make sense. Yeah, it would make sense to have him as Thomas Wayne.
He seems like he would be the Flashpoint Batman. You know what I mean? I could see him being doing that.
I like
sticking with the whole DC thing. So, did you guys see Kevin Smith is doing the Green Hornet animated series?
I'm excited for this. I loved the Green Hornet as a kid, being able to watch it like the reruns and stuff, because it wasn't in it was in syndication by the time I got to it. So my uncle used to have me watch it, and I was a huge Bruce Lee fan. So seeing him as Kato, that was always cool.
Yeah, this could be really good. Kevin Smith is great, so I could definitely see this being good.
Yeah, I love Kevin, and he's a huge comic book nerd too.
Yeah, exactly. He's a huge comic book nerd.
So, did you guys see that? Continue on with this because we got a lot of news. Did you guys see?
Yeah, media is pretty heavy.
Judge Dredd TV series.
Did not until you shared it with me.
I did not either.
And I'd watch it. I enjoyed both movies. And if they get Stallone to sign on, like the rumor has it, and the lead character from the second movie, if he's back because he wants to do it as the series, yes, Urban, I'd be in 100%.
Yeah, so that was supposed to be in. Honestly, I don't even know if they're going to get Carl Urban back, especially with him being on The Boys.
So what? Like, is Stallone going to come back like Arnold Schwarzenegger did in the last Terminator? Is that going to be like the type of thing we're doing here? Or?
Well, I'm hoping that. I'm thinking he'll probably be in a mentor role or something like this now, right?
Yeah,
like
it's way wheelchair.
73, 74, yeah.
Yeah.
He's 74?
74, I swear to God, I just looked it up.
He just had a birthday recently too. So.
Shout out to Stallone.
What about you, Lowry? Are you interested?
Dude, like, I'm excited. Like, Judge Dredd, it's like I usually like the one-off weird shit. So like Dredd, interesting ones.
I thought Dredd was good, man.
I liked the first one. That was more comedic, but I think the one with Carl Urban was more raw.
It was really dark.
Yeah, and it was more closer to the comic from what I remember.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
I think I actually it'd be badass if they brought him back because he's been trying to get them to get him back in that role again.
He wants to do it. He wants to play that role again.
Like him, I think he's meant for like that role, something like that, you know. Kind of like Ryan Reynolds is for like Deadpool, like certain people like that. But oh my God, Jesus, this is kind of like the Fast and the Furious movies. Did you see Courtney
Scream
Cox
5.
and David Arquette for Scream 5?
Yeah, man. You leave my Fast and the Furious movies alone.
I mean, I like them. Just when
I'm done with the screams, man. We're gonna bring Drew Barrymore's gonna come back alive now or something. Like, I mean, what do we continue to do with these Scream movies, man?
I'd laugh if she came back and she was the killer.
I would laugh.
I got you.
What a twist!
With the twist. No, I'm done with the Scream movies, man. I'm done.
All
mean,
I can say though
cool.
is that
Yeah, they
the
were
women
fun.
in this were hot when we were younger. Like when I was a kid, like younger, watching this, rather not necessarily a kid, but like my upper teens. All I can think about was like how cute the women were in it. Like, yo, I'd watch this and I don't even care about this movie. But I mean, they turned out to be good movies. I enjoyed them. I'm glad I watched them, but I started watching them because of who was in them. So, you know, if they bring certain characters back, I'm sure you're going to have those nostalgic. Yeah. Yo, when you seen them nipples?
What?
So did you guys see the, you know the app Shudder? I mean, I actually have it. It's a bunch of different horror flicks. It's like a streaming service, basically.
That's what Shudder is. Okay.
Yeah, Shudder. I mean, I can give you guys access so you can check it out. But they do a lot of horror movies on there and a lot of original content and everything. And they're doing a Zoom-based movie, quarantine movie style. It's going to be kind of interesting.
How is this going to be different than the Unfriended movie that came out a couple years ago? It's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
It could be. I don't know. It seems like it. I think the other one was an actual killer or something in that one because I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, like the best friend or the friend that died ended up coming back
here.
to
I think
and kill him.
Ghost.
Yeah,
it's going to be like people going insane, like shit like that. So.
And this one's strictly on Zoom, so like they never leave the camera at any point, right? Yeah, so this could be interesting. I mean, just because it's a first, like I'd be interested to see how it goes.
Did you guys also see on to the next one? New Mutants confirmed the sister of X-Men Hero.
Yes.
Yeah.
This could be interesting.
So she's the younger sister of Colossus.
Yeah, so that's his magic.
That's magic, yeah.
I got the magic.
It's gonna be pretty interesting. I wonder if they're going to tie some of the old shit now with the new shit.
Well, this is supposed to be the last movie of the franchise completely from Fox. So it's supposed to. It's not supposed to be a tie-in. It's supposed to be like its own separate thing, but it's going to give nods to some stuff back in the back.
And this is supposed to be its first horror film, right? It's supposed to be a horror film. Right? Yeah, this is characterized as a horror film.
Dark horror.
It's a dark story. I mean, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, especially when you think about Magic and Wolfsbane alone, like, you know, them two themselves are pretty dark characters.
Right. And I remember reading in the comments with, you know, Magic being Colossus' sister and everything. It's pretty interesting story.
A pretty good cast too. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I agree. They just need to go ahead and release it though at this point. Like, come on.
I think I think it's going to be like everything else. It's going to release in theaters for like a couple of days and it's going to go straight to streaming.
At this point, this movie's a loser for Marvel. So just put it out.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? Just put it out. Like,
I think it's going to be better when people are like E and I were talking about this, and we're just like, dude, like this. People are like bashing it, but dude, just because it's a part of the old Marvel universe, I think it's going to surprise people. I think it's.
I hope so. I'm down to watch it.
I really hope you're right.
So on to the next one. Did you guys see Ron Howard says it's now very active in development, so they're doing
Willow 2
be on Disney Plus. I'm all in for that. The first one was pretty cool. Did you guys ever see it?
Yeah, I remember
many years ago.
Yeah,
in a long time.
Absolutely.
Crystal did actually just watch that the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
I wonder if they're gonna have like Val Kilmer back in it and everything too.
Let's hope. He looks bad now though. Oh my god.
Yeah, he looked like a bag of shit. Right
he looked like he got hit by a bus. Who did it and what for?
So we're approaching an hour and 37. Do we want to hit some video game news
yeah, let's skim through that real quick. I mean, it's not a whole heck of a lot. Like we can go into like super detail about, but you know, with fall coming, if you guys are okay with it, I just want to run through a couple of things real quick. Or did you guys want to move on to toy?
No, man, go ahead, bro.
All right. So, well, one of the biggest things that Lowry came up with, and I think this is huge. You get a president of a major video game corporation resigning, citing personal reasons. Something doesn't smell good there. Something smells fishy at Sega.
Someone did something bad.
Oh shit! You know, like
Yeah. Yeah. And then didn't you post something earlier too about like one of their major arcades closing that was like Sega owned?
Yeah. I wonder if they're going. I don't know. I wonder if he's getting the fuck out of there. I wonder if they're going bankrupt or something.
This could be a sign. Absolutely.
Yeah, because at this point they're a software only company. They haven't made a system in Lord knows how long.
They were supposed to be doing a new system, but then they're getting killed by PlayStation and Xbox.
Not to mention in that market where they're in that they were trying to tap back into, Nintendo's killing them. Like they had that market on lock.
Yeah.
They got it on lock. I don't know. What do you think, Lowry? What does this smell like to you, man?
Bankruptcy.
To me, it smells like some guy's getting ready to resign. Either A, because he knows it's going under, or B, there's some cancel culture shit getting ready to happen that he wants to get ahead of it before it happens.
Yeah, but do you like in Japan? Is that really even big? You know what I mean? Like the cancel culture, really? Wow,
it is everywhere, dude. Like, I mean, people are getting hit all over the place with people doing that shit. So,
well, R.I.P.
Sega. Sega had some pretty cool games back in the day.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
man.
but they ain't doing much now.
No, at this point, Sonic is like in the Mario games.
No, listen, like you're right.
Pretty much.
I love. I can play Sonic. I still have that on my phone, yo. I play Sonic on my phone
all day, man. All day.
Did you guys see Paper Mario? The Origami King is actually, dude. This actually looks kind of fun.
It does, man. I kind of want to switch just because, but like we got enough video game systems in the house for the time being. But for all of our Switch lovers, man, here's your Paper Mario, man. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. Give you some something to do here in the fall, right before the Christmas games started to come out.
I never played Paper Mario. I guess it was fun, huh? That looks fun.
I heard it was all right.
Yeah, it's really fun, actually.
It reminds you like the old school game, but it actually looks like cardboard or little paper cutouts running across everything.
Yeah, 100%. And it's out now at GameStop and the other video game retailers. Go get it. Now this Ghost of Tsushima. Oh my God, this game is phenomenal. So my brother picked it up and we were talking about pre-ordering it a while back. I forgot to pre-order it like an idiot. And so I picked it up, and when I tell you, not only is the images on the game, like the game is beautifully done, the story is phenomenal. So it's a samurai who goes into battle with his uncle against the Mongols. There's a nephew of Genghis Khan coming down to take over Japan, basically. And these guys are samurais. So they're trying to fight off their land from these guys, man. They kidnap the uncle, and then the rest starts from there. So pretty good. You pick up different techniques, different sword techniques. You also use what some people will call dishonorable techniques of a samurai. Like they don't kill from silence. They look in your eye and they kill you. They give you honorable death. Well, he will assassinate some people. So it's pretty dope, pretty slick. If you're interested, it is a PlayStation only title. But man, when I tell you there's hours of gameplay here, side missions and all, main story and all, and you won't be disappointed.
Oh, I'm going to have to check this out.
Yeah, it's slick. It's definitely dope. I kind of wish I had it digitally so I can share it with you guys, because you can do like the screen share. I mean, the PlayStation share thing with this one. So it's pretty dope. It's slick though. Check it out.
I know you're excited about this one.
Woo!
Woo! He's on the cover.
Got the Mamba on the cover. So this is what's pretty cool about NBA 2K. And they did this when the second gen or the last generation systems came out. So the Xbox One came out. If you bought NBA 2K, you would end up getting the next version for the PlayStation 5. Well, at the time, it was PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, where they're doing the same thing. You get the Legendary Edition, which has Kobe Bryant on the cover. I mean, like, who wouldn't want this, right? But you get 100,000 VC, which is going to help you get your My Player up really fast, at least give you a jump start so you don't just suck and have to come off the bench every time. But you also are going to get 100 VC for the next version of the game. So if you buy it on PlayStation 4, you get the PlayStation 5 digital version and 100,000 VC to start your character off.
Shit.
Yeah, so it's pretty
fun
cool.
to get that.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
I kind of want to Photoshop your face on there.
You should
do it.
Picture with your face all open, your mouth all open.
Yo, hey, I got dunked on already by Mike. So what's the what?
Yeah, that's right.
Michael Jordan and LeBron. So yeah, but right now,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say on the PlayStation Store, the NBA 2K20 is free. So if you have PlayStation Plus, you can download this for free right now. And if you got Xbox Game Pass, you can get PlayStation. You get NBA 2K20, which is the current one right now. If you want to just get a feel from the game, but I suggest everybody pre-order the Legendary Edition. It's got Kobe on the cover, and this will be the last time you'll see him. This is his third appearance on the cover of NBA 2K.
I kind of just want to get it just because of that.
Yeah,
I kind of want to get it just for that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not much of a fan of Kobe as I was Jordan back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give credit where credit's due. What that man did, so it's pretty badass that they're turning around and doing that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is.
And I looked at the standard edition. I went to look at this. It's like half the price. And I was like, oh.
You got Dame Lillard.
I feel like he's grabbing his crotch and like in the middle doing it.
Yeah.
Good call.
Because that's what you do, baby. You grab your crotch in the air. Whole lot.
Do it all the time.
And that actually is someone who hand painted that out too.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's slick. I'm looking forward to it, man. Yep.
What do you think about this Madden 21?
So who plays Madden on here? Anybody?
Man,
My man.
I don't really play video games that much anymore, man. But Madden used to be my joint, though.
What were you gonna say, Lowry?
I said there are some nights that I play, but like when I'm chilling out, stuff like that. But I don't play all the time, not as much as I used to.
Yeah, and I don't play it a whole heck of a lot anymore. But like when I'm sitting down and I just want to, get some football in, Madden is where it's at, man. I'll turn it on and play the career mode, the franchise. But shout out to Russ, man. I know he plays Madden a lot. He and his son. But yeah, man, this next one is coming. You pre-order it. It's at GameStop. If you pre-order through them, you do get Tony Romo as the Ultimate Team free giveaway. And it's like I want to say it's an elite Tony Romo. So it's like souped up numbers and all that and the other. So you can start your My Team off this, right? I'm not a Tony Romo fan, but hey,
elite and Tony Romo do not belong together. I'm going to say that
I agree.
right now.
Yeah.
Yo, he got that elite commentator contract though.
Yeah, for real. He got that commentator money. He chilling.
Yeah, fat contract, bro. All right. Last but not least, guys. Speaking of Fast and the Furious, we were talking about this earlier. I'm excited for this game for a couple different reasons. So, one, it brings the voices of the actual actors who were in the game. So you got Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel, as well as Tyrese, will be in this game. Their voices are there. This is an adventure racing game. So yes, you can drag race and this, that, and the other. They give you that. But this is actually missions with the cars from Fast and the Furious. And if you don't like the movies, but you love cars, I would highly suggest you at least get it for that, because the cars have always been phenomenal. And that comes out in 3 days.
Nice.
Amen. So by the time, I think so. Yeah, I think so too.
It's only getting like 2.5 stars though.
Yeah, well, the last one wasn't the greatest, so we'll see. But after watching the video, it made me say, okay, yeah, I'll pre-order. I'll go ahead and get this, man. I'm a sucker for racing games anyway. But that's it.
Dude, it kind of reminds me of like, what was it? Like the Underground games meets
Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
Yes, those were good, man.
I kind of the way this looks like it. It looks like that's what it looks like. You have like the gameplay like that. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I may have to pick it up just for the hell of it.
Yeah, mixed with like Spy Hunter. Remember Spy Hunter on PlayStation 2?
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Forget to flip PlayStation. Wasn't it on Nintendo too or Atari?
Yeah, the
original one.
That was
play that all night.
Speaking of spying on and all that other shit, did you guys see that what is it, Wyjane got busted?
Yeah.
What is it? Allegedly sold counterfeits of 14 million US.
Crazy.
Yep. Yeah, man. And it's crazy because I was reading the story. Anybody else read the story?
No, I didn't.
A little bit, yeah.
So the guy who was selling the designs to them used to be a former toy designer. And he started taking the items from like Hasbro and stuff, breaking down the design, scanning them back into the computer, man, and making his own figures for them, and then sending them over to Beijing, and there you go. So he had stake in that company, and not only did
three partners or something like that, 3 or 4 partners.
They got him too. He got hit too, and he was getting the cut for every item, so he would get a profit off of it.
And here's the CAD model, like he would break down each piece.
And
do it 3D, do it 3D rendering,
and that's
you can see all the parts.
Wow,
nice. It was a pretty intricate operation.
Yeah,
and they were based out of Shanghai, and it was only a matter of time, man. Like Hasbro's not playing. They like, okay, we'll catch you eventually. And now that like the tariffs and everything started happening on, not to get political or anything, but the tariffs started happening on China. One of the agreements was that the Chinese government will crack down on people selling U.S. IP. So
Yeah, the funniest part of this is watching all the IP lawyers on TFW lose their fucking minds about this. It's not KO. Don't take him away from me. Fuck you.
I don't think I've seen Wolf mad like that.
It's so funny.
You gotta admit, it's funny as shit because they're also tied to other KO toy companies. Also,
yeah,
they're also
Black
tied
Mamba,
to.
right?
Yeah, they're tied to Black Mamba and a couple other people. But it says that it has a total of employed of 130 workers, produced 1,500 counterfeit pieces per day. So they were cranking that shit
Talk
out,
about
dude.
a sweatshop. Like
an 8,300 square foot warehouse that had everything. And it had basically, there was a guy that fronted the money. There was a guy that owned the warehouse. There was a guy that did all the toy designs. And the guy who ran the toy design shit, he didn't get in as much trouble as what all the other people did, which was crazy.
Really?
He was stealing toy designs.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You would think he'd be one of the people who get it the worst. Wow.
So on to the next one real quick. We got the BotCon exclusive. Did you guys see this?
Yeah, Wolf, tell me a little more about this, man. You posted this in the chat. It looked pretty cool.
I posted about it. I didn't read too much about it.
Yeah, I thought it looked pretty cool. Like it looks like a mixture between G.I. Joe and Beast Wars, right? Like
Waspinator. Got the colors for it.
And the colors look good.
Oh, it looks
This looks like a Ant-Man villain or some shit, you know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's like an Ant-Man villain.
Like Yellow Jacket. Yeah, good
call.
So
it's that company Action Force that's making it. Okay.
Oh, Valverse. Yeah,
Action Force. Like I've never heard of them.
Action Force are the ones that did the Kickstarter for all those 6-inch stylized type military stuff.
They're doing the Sergeant Slaughter figure.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Nice.
Got it.
That Sergeant Slaughter figure looks really good too.
It does. So this is a 6-inch figure. Got it. Okay.
Nice.
Dude, I can see this done for something. Like look at the belt. Dude, he's got a knife, bunch of hands. He's got a. And what's cool is that their actual emblem is an actual stand for the figures.
That's cool. That is cool.
They made all their figures to where you can mix and match parts.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's cool. That's always a good look.
And this
I wonder what the
BotCon 2021, right? Like their exclusive figure for this one is the first one in a while, the BotCon, right?
Yeah, they stopped doing it for a while. Now they're back again. So
okay.
I don't know exactly new management or what. I know we got a couple friends in there that's helping with that. Not to mention any names or nothing, but
fair enough.
What the price point is on this? I'm sorry, Larry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Larry.
Oh, you're good. I think it is probably going to be right around 25.
I can see that. I can see that. I mean, it's a convention exclusive figure, so it may even be 30. Like you might even see it for 30.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, nerds will pay up to $50 for an exclusive.
You ain't never lied about that.
Ain't that the truth?
That bulkhead, remember that bulkhead from TFCon last year. Like it had never even been in any fiction, but they were fawning over that thing. Gotta have it.
You know,
It's
I
true.
can kind of see this flying this and doing a bunch of different like drone villains.
Yeah, it looks slick.
After figure arts, if it's the same scale. But
You can kind of customize that and even put that with like some of your Batman figures as a Firefly.
Yep. I could see that. All right, so next we got. Did you guys see the post about X-Trans
It's
boss?
about got dog on time, bro.
Who got the set? Who got the
Is it
set?
happening?
I do.
That guy right there. I got that right there. Guy at the bottom.
So
I did not have this set.
It looks like a 53-foot trailer. I mean, it looks rough within about the scale of it.
Mm-hmm.
Rob will correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like a 53-foot trailer.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
He didn't say that.
A guy can dream, can he?
It was more like, what is that?
What is that? Put it away. Put it away.
50-foot trailer.
Yo, it doesn't look like it's just a resin or whatever. Like you can see the creases in it. So I mean, it could be a render. Like who knows? But it looks like it's ready to go, man. And they said last month that they were going to tease it, and they delayed it for a couple more days. And here you have it, man. This is only going to be in my car mode. So whether or not it comes on time or not, I don't really care at this point. But I'm happy.
I'm sorry, good.
It's their Minosaur. They're finally going to get it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to a couple of our friends. I'm looking at the comments on this. You got our boy Eddie Dustmites saying maybe a little too late for some. Like,
yeah, he got tired of waiting, so he bought Capone.
Yeah.
Did he? Oh, that's right, he did.
That's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Next, you guys see X-Transbot's cup or lock.
Yeah.
How old is this project?
Probably at
2
least
years. About freaking time.
About freaking time. Another one.
This got to go back to at least 2015.
Yeah, because they teased the head sculpt then, right?
Right.
Well, he's even got the cigar in his
I was gonna say, do you have the cigar in this one?
But look at that Jay Leno chin, bro.
Yeah, for real. That Jay Leno chin is for real.
Keep cracking one up with that thing.
Good one.
I really hope this isn't the finished product. Look at the gap.
I hope not either. Look at that.
I think it is.
The waist. Look at the waist. Like, it's got some weird joint up here, and then it goes out to a ball joint right there.
Yeah, everything in there looks kind of weird.
Yo, like I'm just gonna wait for the tune color because you know they're gonna
good at it. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the only thing that looks cool about it is like he's got the cigar in his mouth.
But what color? Like, where did they get this color scheme from? Is this like the comic accurate color?
It's like this is not comic book accurate. That color.
I don't know, dude. That's why I'm asking.
This is kind of like a metallic, isn't this? This is more metallic like.
Metallic blue, like a blue or a teal or something.
It's aquamarine.
Look at that. Look at that. They're screwing up already. They don't even have a screw in the thigh.
That's why I don't think. That's why I don't know if this is the final. I don't know if this is final.
I think this is a pre-production. Or it's like a painted resin prototype, basically.
Okay. But tell me that alt mode don't look good though.
It does.
It looks very hot rodish. Like it looks like
hot
a
rod.
Hot rod.
I was like wrong character, dude.
Doesn't it
Great season.
Like a sporty muscle car, like muscle truck, like a futuristic El Camino.
Well, yeah, they're all futuristic.
I can see that.
I see that. Yeah.
And it's gonna come with Target Masters.
That's great for anybody that couldn't get Fans Toys Coupe. I mean, good replacement.
Yeah. But you could tell that Fans Toys and X-Transbots are playing that game because Fans Toys reissued their coupe and they knew they do. You know what I mean? And then on the flip side, you got an XTB reissuing their Tune Color Trailbreaker because Fans Toys, they playing that game.
Yep.
But does it come with two headmasters?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, looks like it.
The Target Masters? Yeah, it looks like it.
And then it comes with that's kind of cool. It gives you the shark tail.
I like that too. I hope it bends though.
Probably not.
I don't think so, but it looks like it could though.
It could be articulated.
It could be, yeah, it could be.
Looks like with those slats right there, there might be a ball joint.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
I think you'll get a little bend, not much, but you'll get something out of that.
It won't be a lot, but yeah.
Hey, at our age, a little bend works wonders.
Facts in real life.
Yeah, that's true.
Real life.
You guys see that this is still being sold right now from the NECA store.
It's still being sold?
Yeah, it is.
That's not sold out? Wow.
Well, they can't NECA they laid the hammer down on this shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can only buy
Two.
I think 2 per address, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And shipping
I thought
on
it was
it,
just one.
I hear is expensive. I hear
So
shipping is
it
like
was
$30.
$16 shipped to me.
Oh,
What it
16? That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say,
People
damn, it's 30?
You got to remember though, remember these things towered over the turtles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking these things are probably.
Oh, that's right.
Probably
They're pretty
big.
tall figures and heavy.
They should be.
I think they're like 10 inches tall.
Yeah, that's a good
Well, how was
call.
that's a good call. Yeah, because the turtles were like 6, right? 6 inch?
They're 7.
7. They're 7, 6, 7. Okay.
Look at that. I mean, you see those, like, dude, I wouldn't be surprised that those things are probably close to like 9-10 inches tall.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, as they should be.
And I saw people complaining about, I wonder if there's one next to a turtle or something.
Complaining about what are people complaining about already?
No, there wasn't one, Jay.
But it wasn't. All right.
I took a look.
What are they complaining about already?
Yeah. Like, what's the complaint?
Nerds complain about everything, dude.
I know, but damn, it shouldn't even fucking drop yet. Like, what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? You're right. You're right. People gonna complain about anything. Jesus.
Yeah, I think they look good too, man.
They look. I couldn't. I tried to not push the button. I did.
So,
But this is pre-order though. This is pre-order.
So I forgot to say their name earlier. TMNT 1990 movie of Tokar and Razor.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Like if you're in on this line, you gotta have these characters.
Yeah, I got that.
I got them. I mean, I had the turtles, Splinter, and everybody. I was like, might as well complete it. Why not?
But
Yo,
I think what they did with this, they need to do with the rest of their stuff.
I agree, 100%. Like the 2-packs is supposed to show up at freaking Walmart or Target.
Like I really hope that they reissue or they redo that Casey 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm hoping they do that.
I'm sorry. It's like I still can't find one. I'm still looking for one.
Me too. Same here. If anybody out there finds one for me and Lowry, please hit us up.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure I got something to sell or trade.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a lot.
Hey man, don't be trying to sell yourself for these toys, man. Well,
because I have it already.
Get the knee pads out. Get the knee pads out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Lowry's OnlyFans account is Lowry.peppersauce. That's OnlyFans.
Previews on Twitter.
He'll take puppy play requests too.
And horses.
You can see this from the Stan Lee statue.
Oh yeah, so that's. I'm not huge on statues, so like but I like it though. I've seen a couple of pictures on Instagram, people taking of it. And it looks pretty solid though. I think that's definitely any real Stan Lee fan, and it might be good to have this little statue in your collection.
That'd be like a masterpiece to like put in your collection, just to have like.
So you got Captain America's shield, you got Thor's hammer, you got Iron Man's helmet.
Go back over here.
You got a X-Men, looks like an X-Men symbol.
X-Men logo in the front. Yeah.
Oh, it's got a little
Marvel.
Like a lunchbox
or something like that.
Yeah.
Get a signature. Cool. It looks like, I don't know, some sort of chest. Yeah. It's good, dude.
And it kind of looks like he's doing Spider-Man's web shoot.
Yeah, with the sands. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's in its 110 kill. It is out at not at GameStop, but BBTS has it up for pre-order. What is it about
170? I think
70.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good though. But this is the deluxe version we're showing you guys, so you could get one, I guess, without all of the stuff down there at the bottom.
Yeah, but why? I think
that's why I only showed this.
So it's 10 scale, so it's made of polystone.
Okay.
Deluxe versions with Marvel themed accessories and base. So
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got our last link for the night we'll talk about.
Yeah.
Mythic Legion
Oh,
heads out there. Did you guys see that
boy.
PowerCon exclusive figures?
Get the wet wipes for the Mythic Legions fans.
Was this like a She-Ra and a Hordak, like, but not
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, it is. They've been doing a bunch of different ones like that. It's kind of like, homages to the original character.
Yeah, I've seen some of their stuff. They had like a Battle Cat.
Yep, and a
Some
panda.
So
crap,
if you're interested in not paying the Motu price, you can get one of these. Just saying. Wolf.
No, because you can do your own customs on it. So
Yeah.
these figures are scary, man. So scary. Because it's like,
dude.
I feel like you buy one, it's a wrap, yo. And it's got to be a wrap. You buy one of these, it's like, oh my god, they can do this with this.
Head.
Is that a single jointed elbow or double?
I don't. It looks like it might be a single, man.
Can you zoom in on
think
it? It might be a single. It looks like a single.
It's a single. It's
Yeah.
basically, it's kind of like it's got the go like this and it rotates.
But this thing, it's
It's a face sculpt.
magnificent, boy. Woo.
Looks
It does.
fucking evil.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings too, like that face. The orcs.
That's
And then, dude, this one looks damn good, dude.
That one takes the
Oh
cake.
man,
Like,
sure
if you want
does.
a more mature looking She-Ra, that's it right there, bro.
Wait,
It does. The cape and
the
everything.
cape on it, yeah, man.
Like if I see, I've only got like 2 or 3 or 4 pieces total of mythics.
What do you usually go for, Jay?
Like if you get them early on, they're not that expensive. Like the bigger ones are like 45-ish, something like that. Because you can get like accessories, you can get all sorts of shit. Like I
So-
think I paid for the big ogre. I think it was like $40 at the convention, something like that.
Oh
This
wow.
says each pair will cost $80. It says $80 for the duo.
They're $40 a piece.
Yeah.
Usually 40. That's a regular price. Usually when they first come out, $40.
Well, I think that's because these are con exclusives, right?
Yeah, because these are exclusives, that seems about right. Because like the smaller figures were only like 25, but then the big ogre ones were like 40 or 45 or something.
When there's some going for like 100 too at one point.
Yeah, but
80
those
to
are the
100
really
something.
big fucking ogres.
Yeah,
that are-
I remember like the Cyclops one. I remember that when we went to the last meetup, there's the Cyclops one everyone's trying to get. And that was like 100, I think.
But if you are going, it is PowerCon will take place September 11th and 12th, 2021.
Where?
California, right?
Yeah,
It's in California.
California.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's,
it was
easy.
originally,
That's an easy trip for me.
yeah. It's actually out towards Yule because he usually goes to the PowerCon.
I believe it is in Anaheim, California, which is a pretty cool place.
So if you're interested, dude, yeah, it is $80. Yeah.
It is.
So, I mean, I'm not going to go all the way to California for 2 $80 figures. So,
Yeah, pay that latex. I think it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
but that is it, and we are at 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Not bad, guys. Not bad.
After all,
We made it through. We're gonna have a clean
rushed
set next week. Good stuff. Good.
3 pages.
Yeah, man. Whew. All right, guys. Well, thank you for taking that ride with us. To all of our listeners and also our watchers, we definitely appreciate you guys. So let's get ready to go around the yard, guys, real quick. Let's do some where you at, some shout outs, and let's get out of here, y'all. Let's start with you, Tropical Storm Wells.
Yo, it's your boy Tropical Storm Wells, aka the _Riddler_circle on Instagram. Also, Ian Wellington. You can find me on the Facebook groups, and you can also find me with this great cast over here on your favorite podcast stations. Nerds Have Spoken podcasts. We know how to talk shit, make you feel good about yourselves on Thursday. You know,
Talk a
you want
little
to feel
more
good about
shit.
yourself. Yeah, you know, you want to learn some shit, talk some shit. You want to hear Mr. Lowry's sexy voice. Tune in. Tune in every Thursday, and
Young Barry
I'll
White.
be here every Thursday, every Saturday night for the meetups that we have, and the meetups will be back this Saturdays. Check us
That's right.
out.
We're here.
Yes, sir. And just shout out to the crew, man, for keep doing what you're doing. You know, you guys are doing great. I love you guys. Keep it up. And with that, that's
Literally.
the nerd has spoken here.
Yeah, man. Nice. All right. Wolf, let's go to you, buddy.
You can find me, Eric Von Wolfenstein, on your Instagrams, on your Facebooks, on your Pornhub accounts.
He's not lying.
He's my number one fan.
I sent you a tip the other day. Did you get it?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. What did you say?
I sent him a tip. Did you get it?
Yo, wait. Is that a new tattoo? Did you get a new tattoo while you were down there?
No.
Oh, okay. On your hand.
That's an oldie.
Oh, okay.
No. Where else? Yeah, shout out to all the podcast pals, Center of the Room, Breaking the Mold, Nerd Rage, Shelf Gravy, Figure Banging, MPSP, Total Podcast, One Too Many, all queued up. Did I forget you? I'm sorry.
Look at you telling them off okay. Oh, let's go.
All the pals. That's all I got. And every Thursday with you guys.
All right. So you guys can find me here every Thursday with you fine gentlemen. You can find me on Facebook as Jason Lowry. Or don't. Either way, I don't care. You can find me Saturday nights at the meetups. We will be doing it again this Saturday. So if anybody wants to join on, hop on, let me know. I can get you in there.
Me.
It's kind of weird saying there's two things in the sentence. Meet and
It's not that weird.
So you can pretty much, shout out to everybody with everything going on right now, trying to stay sane as much as possible. Wear your masks. Don't be stupid.
Well, tell me what to do.
Then he wears the mask. But no, it's just it's great being here. A lot of good things are coming. A lot of good things are going to be happening very soon. The guys will find out about it soon.
Ooh, I don't know.
Word.
Shout out to my wife and the Girls on the Total Package podcast. All the guys that Wolf had stated, and if we forgot you, sorry. Shout out to Tim K and all of his guys over there. TimKay'sNerdCrate. Shout out to him for doing all that. New York Mike's family and everything. Shout out to them for working through everything, getting everything squared away. And care for everybody. If anybody needs us, we're around.
Yeah, man.
So what about you, Eric B?
Yo, you can find me, Eric B, in your Facebook groups, Eric and Siobhan Burgess on Facebook, Mr._EW82 on Instagram. And then also my wife and I at Kennedy's Village, where you can find us and the board steady trying to put in work to bridge the gap between sickle cell research and care. This year has kind of put a damper on some things fundraising wise, but it just allowed us to actually fine tune some things and get some stuff done. So we're grateful for it. We're taking this time to be productive still. I want to give a couple shout out again to my brother-in-law, who's really been like a brother to me. His birthday was yesterday. Shout out to Robert D on the new vacation home. Shout out to his wife for allowing that man to grill up good food out there. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a detox fest coming down the road. And shout out to Jeremy B, man. He and his wife his family closed on their house. They got their keys. Walked in the doors, man.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to him. It was pretty eventful for them, but they made it. They stayed patient and they got through the doors, man. And he got a haircut in his house for the first time. His daughter cut his hair.
That's cool.
That was pretty great, man. And I think that's pretty much it. Shout out to the guys who inspired us to do what we do. The ETR guys, the Rama Collectors guys, and totality. Our mentors, the guys on Friday night, the Masterpiece Shit Piece guys. Shout out to Bobby Skullface, who's been a dear friend to all of us, man. He's been under the weather, so I'm glad he's coming through. So shout out to those guys. And yeah, man, I guess with that, the nerds have spoken. We're out of here.
Yes, sir. It's up to you.
Later, bitches.